Hello, everybody. There's Kissy Kat. I think PJ Slots was here just a little bit ago. And we got Jer and Kim in here.
Hey, everybody.
So happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone. So pretty soon it'll be New Year 2023. And there's Keno Kid.
Hey, Keno.
So
hey, Dice, Kissy Kat, Jer, Kim.
I know it's
Courtney.
risky to do this. Is Courtney in there too?
Yep.
There's Dice. And just so nice to get everybody together, just to say mostly. There's my daughter Allison.
Hey, Christina.
Allison, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And there's Christina
Allison.
and Anthony. And I cannot wait to see Allison. That's my best Christmas present is her coming in.
Yes,
so
me
that
too.
was nice.
Can't wait.
And there's Christy.
Hi, Christy.
So
Anthony.
Good to see a lot of my trailblazers out here, the Sneaky Vegas Sunrise. So Keno Kid, what?
How do you say that? Mauricio.
Oh, Mauricio Garcia.
Hello. Welcome in.
Yeah, good to see you. So good to see you. So I'm going to wait till a couple more people get in. We're going to try to play a trivia game tonight, and we're going to give you a code so you can actually. The questions will come up. If you ever played like Kahoot or some other games, the questions will be on the screen. You'll have like 20 seconds to give your answer. And then we're going to give away some prizes. The first place person will get a free t-shirt. I'll email you that. And then the second place person will get a t-shirt as well. And then we're going to do a $10 gift card for whoever's in third. So just wanted to get back. We got a pretty decent crowd in here already. So and a lot of people that I've noticed, we got our trailblazers, and those of you that was constantly watching all the videos. And so it was good to see everybody. And I want to just go down the list. I don't think Daniel's on here. Keep Daniel in his prayers. They've lost power. His basement was kind of flooding, and so he went out to hook up the generator to run the water because his area that it stays so damp. It's like so is any kind of precipitation just floods his basement. So he goes out to get his generator, and somebody stole his generator. So we had to go buy a new generator. By that time, because it was like 8 degrees, his line from the sump pump from his basement was frozen. So we had to unfreeze that. And we're frozen trying to get all this done. And they say he's not going to have any power till the 27th. So I just hate that. He's been going through so much. They spent the night in that house. He had like just the kerosene heater. And I think he has a gas stove, so that was working. So anyway, it's been rough for him. Tina and I over here in Salem, it's been good, and that's why we love Salem, because most of the time, if the power goes off, it's just for a few hours, maybe a day, but goodness, but it is crazy. He's going through a tough time.
There's Matthew.
Yeah, Daniel can stay here if he wants. So I think he's going to go over to his mom's and stay over there. So that'll be cool. Wherever he wants to go, whatever he needs done. So anyway, I just want to go down. So Daniel, he started everything off by doing the Eagle Rare. And that was his favorite whiskey. And I like a lot of people talked about him like saying it doesn't challenge him. There's Matthew Cox. Hey, Matthew. Another trailblazer. Thanks for coming in. And am I missing anybody?
Duder is on here.
Hey, Duder.
Duder.
Water, Wilds, and Weeds. Thank you, Duder. And then right after Daniel, it was Duder, and with that great introduction, and he
That
threw
was
the
awesome.
Malort behind him.
That was great.
And then had the Crown Royal Black. And actually, Tina, what are you drinking?
I am drinking Crown Royal Black in an eggnog tonight.
Yep.
Very festive.
Duder introduced her to that.
Yeah.
So that is good. The Crown. Hi, there's sweet tea.
White, tasty.
So then after Duder did that, PJ, he was on here earlier. I don't know if he's going to. Then PJ did his introduction in his nice robe, and we were all thankful when he crossed his legs that we were all safe. And
oh goodness!
But he was looking awful Hugh Hefnerish in his robe and is drinking his Maker's Mark, and that was really cool. And then the next guest we had was the Midlife Ride, and that was cool because they made that blackberry fizz.
Yes, that was a really good cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend it.
And,
highly recommend it. And they made it with very old Barton.
And Dice says, have yourself a Crown Royal Christmas.
Yes, I am. Dice, that's what I'm doing.
And Keno said PJ is crying over his Redskins right now. The Commanders. Don't be offending people. It's
Don't
the Commanders.
Say Commanders to PJ.
So then, after that, where was I at on the list? Midlife Ride, and they did the Blackberry Fizz, and then Allison and Adam were just hilarious with their
Evan Williams. Ooh,
that was the funniest thing. I know everybody just loved that.
That was hilarious.
Everybody was really enjoying that. And so thanks, Allison, for that. She's in here, and I'm so glad Allison could be in here. So it's Christmas Eve, and she's in here, and that's awesome.
Yeah, nice.
And so I'm gonna have to guard my Evan Williams when I get here. So then next was Tom E, and I don't know if Tom is traveling yet. No, Adam's in there with Allison, so that's cool. Thanks,
Hi,
Adam. And he's a great guy. So anyway, Tom is getting ready to head to Thailand, as we all know, but he did his Jameson in his little flask, and that's when we made the
Irish
coffees. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, that was another one of my favorites of this. I love coffee, and any whiskey that'll go in coffee is okay with me.
Yeah, it was really good. He says, Keno says, Commanders is a cuss word to Skins fans. And so, Jameson, Allison, Jameson showed up a couple of times at least.
Yeah.
And so then after that, we had Joe. Joe, man, with his 2-bitch bourbon. That was just great. That was great.
Hilarious. He's so creative, anyway.
Tom is Lady Boy bound. Oh my gosh, he's going right into some lady boys down there. I am sure.
Oh goodness.
So let's yeah, and Duder is right. More popular than Jameson was Water, Wilds, and Weeds. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 or 6 mentions and showings of Malort in all the episodes. So that was crazy. And Malort is popular, but not because it's any good, just because it's popular. I think everybody likes to make fun of it.
It haunted us.
And Sweet Tea has said hello to everybody. So y'all better get busy. Getting on back to her. So right after that.
Christmas Eve.
And there's Thomas coming in.
Hey, Thomas.
Merry Christmas, Thomas. Thanks for coming in. all the way from Denmark.
Yes, absolutely.
Keno, he's going to be popular with the ladies. Well, let's hope it's ladies and not lady boys. You're right, Kissy Kat. And Courtney says, hey, Sweet Tea back. Everybody's saying, hey, Sweet Tea now. And while you're saying hi to Sweet Tea, hit that thumbs up, guys. And then when we're done, leave a comment. Tom says, if I give a lady boy some allure, fall. I'm striking him.
Oh my goodness.
And so where were we at? Because we stopped with Joe with his straight with out of bait. That was funny.
With his two bitches.
Two bitches. And then Gamblin Granny was great. And we were like, we just got to, imitate them because
that was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Even made up a song. Even though I can't play the guitar very well. I used to play a little, but gosh, once you get out of the practice, it is tough.
That was a lot of fun.
But that was a lot of fun with my long beard and things like that. That was fun. And we just had a good time, and their introduction was funny too.
It was great. It was great. And I was so expecting
Elvis,
to pull out
Frank Sinatra, not on this show.
That was great.
That was good. That was fun. And then after that, we had Seeking Vegas Sunrise, and they came out with I can't tell you what they sent me because it's on the quiz. So we're not going to talk about
trivia. Yeah, the quiz.
It's on the trivia quiz, and a little bit. We're going to get to that here in just a little bit. Give everybody a chance to win something. And I'll tell you how to get in there.
There's Crystal.
The link is, let me type this in here. It's
Hi, Crystal.
Slides.com. So you want to go there, and then I will give you the code in just a little bit. It'll be a little while, so no rush. Sweet Tea says, I like that 2-bitch whiskey. I didn't know. Did you try it? Has she seen that? That's pretty good. Dice and Walt on free.
That's what Dice keeps pushing me. He keeps promoting it. Yep. I say you go for it.
I'll go. I can hold the microphone for you. Allison, we loved your video clip. Bullet Rye. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And Aha Slides is where you want to go. So here in just a little bit, and I'm going to give you the code to put in on the top of the page. You'll put in the code. Oh. Well, y'all must have been praying for Daniel because the power came on.
Yay.
He just got his heat running. So that
nice.
Is
Christmas
wonderful.
Gift.
So happy for him. So good for him. Got the heat going.
Yes.
That is wonderful. So there's probably some good thoughts going his way. And not only him, that was a pretty big swath of people over there, that whole area.
And I'm sure there's tons more that we don't even
And DLVT says it's 1 a.m. It's been a long day and filled with Port Ellen whiskey. Just wanted to thanks Thomas for coming in, and we'll tell him that he was on day like 22, I believe, and he did a really cool video. Showed us Copenhagen, showed his trains and all that kind of stuff, and then we all got an education on drinking scotch and how to drink whiskey, and that was really cool. So thank you, Thomas, and have a good night and a merry Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was awesome.
All right.
And so then we were down to Seeking Vegas Sunrise, and we were talking about how we really can't. I appreciate y'all. The little intro was really cool.
Yes.
I'm glad you didn't do Malort. You did something very that has fastly become one of my favorite whiskeys.
Thank you, Trisha.
That I displayed on that show. And then we had Andy and Simone.
Yeah.
And do we need to say anymore? It's Andy. They were imitating us. So I had to try and pay him back. But I think Tina and Simone really did the best. Simone did a great Tina, and Tina did a great Simone.
That was so much fun.
They were both really good. Andy probably did me a whole lot better than I did him. But it was fun to do. And they're just great. So we love doing that. That was fun. And then after them, Michelle Monroe and Nick from
This is the way
Las Vegas. Nick's got more energy. I was checking out a video real shortly. Was it yesterday? Man, he's got some energy. That dude has got he is ready. He's ready to go. He's on it.
Yep.
And Michelle's just so chill, laid back. We appreciate her. And so they did Jameson, but then what did we do? We made something.
We tried patties and
Tullamore. We tried several, but we put them in we did something.
What did we do?
We made a cocktail or something.
I don't know.
We did the Irish Mule. We did an Irish Mule.
Yes, which was also good. That was also
the
good.
Slain whiskey was amazing. That stuff that is so. If y'all ever get a chance to try Slain, that is good stuff.
I've tried so many whiskeys. I don't know, in the last 24 days.
Allison's used to that. When Dad can't think of words, she got it.
Good job, Allison. Good job.
Slain and Patties, and also the dead rabbit we talked about on that too. Yeah. And then we're coming on down to Kia-Belle.
It was the best.
She did not like the Crown.
She said
the Canadian Mist. She should have went for some Crown. I think honestly, Kia could drink some Crown Royal.
Yeah,
easily.
Smells like.
You know what? It's a shame. Well, I was gonna wait till we get down to sweet tea before I open this. And then JR Tips and Tricks. When he did PJ. JP. I always get that. When he did JP, it started me thinking, we got JP, we got Durango Dale. And I used to do this Peavine voice all the time. And I actually even called Tina's work a couple times, and I would act like I was like, this here is Peavine parsley. And I'd make up some big story to the receptionist, and she, and I'd be like, I'm coming down there. I'm coming down there right now. And so they would.
You said you got a splint stuck up your nose.
Yeah, I told them one time my daughter got a splint. Clarice got a splint, finger splint stuck up her nose, and I'm coming down there, and I'm gonna talk to the doctor about this. And I went on, and the receptionist, they were handing the phone to different people. And then finally they got to, was that Natasha?
Uh-huh.
And Natasha, she's listening to it, she goes, Walt, is this you?
She figured him out.
She figured me out after being passed by two others. And when Natasha got on there, of course, I was dying laughing. So I've been doing Peavine for a long time, so but he came to life, like in real person. He
actually came to life, yeah.
Scott said Peavine was awesome. Am I trying to get to? Yeah, because I would say, I was in there and that pretty little nurse in there, and talking about Tina, and they were dying.
Lord have mercy.
Kid says Merry Christmas, everyone. And Allison's dying laughing. So, so anyway, going down the list, then we had Paula and Dale.
Yeah.
Gosh, somebody made a comment about
excellent.
how classy they are. They are
So classy.
just first class. I mean, we make a video. They make like a TV show.
Right.
And I don't know if I could ever do that. And they're just so good at what they do. And they're awesome. And they're good friends now of us. And they're just, of course, they're friends with everybody. They're just such good people. Love them to death. And then Vegas baby Crystal was on here drinking her Fireball.
That was perfect for that snowy weather. Oh man.
And the Fireball that we made, an old-fashioned Fireball, that was really good.
Oh, it was.
And then we did the Fireball. We did a buffalo shot.
Yeah,
which buffalo balls, which we did Fireball and Buffalo Trace.
It was good.
Yeah. So I may have one of those here in a little bit. It's Christmas. What the heck? And then
there's Kia-Belle.
Then Daniel came back and he did the Kia's been on here, I thought.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
That's true. I'm sorry. I missed you, Kia.
And Kia says, hello, my beautiful Trisha. Kina, he's got the hearts going for Kia. And so Dana came back, did the Hibiki Japanese whiskey, which actually is really good.
Which I still haven't tried that.
Both of the Suntories that I've tried, Suntory Toki, which Daniel had given me, and the Hibiki, which is also Suntory, that Allison gave me. Both of those are actually really good. So that was cool. And
I have not tried them yet. So.
And then Christy and Scott, we got another education from Scott.
What I loved about that is how
all the bottles are empty.
All the whiskey bottles were empty. I about lost it. I was like, that one's empty too. That one's empty too.
And I'll tell you what, it is so cool that when Bill, we wish you a wonderful Christmas too. Thank you.
The Malort away, and also had her peppermint festive rum chata. Yes. And do you know, I looked for that, Christy, because I wanted to try that specifically.
It was sold out.
And I couldn't find it. Mm-hmm. You know, just around here. We didn't travel anywhere to look for it, but I'm gonna find it because I want to try that.
And also, what's cool, what's touching to me is that
there's Bill. Hey, Bill.
You know, seriously, some people watch my channel and I'll say I like it and give it a good score, and then other people's gonna try. I'm like, man, this sucks. You know, because everybody's palate is different.
Yeah.
Just because I like it, you may hate it, and just because like there's been other YouTubers that I watch that they'll recommend something, and I'm like, are you serious? That's just not like me. So it's pretty cool when you find somebody that your palate matches, then you know that you can sort of count on those being pretty good. If he likes them, you may like them. And there's two people that I watch, the Bourbon Junkies, and they're usually pretty close to me. And then ADHD Whiskey, and they're pretty close to my palate too. So. And Bill's saying hi to everybody.
Hi, Bill. Merry Christmas. We whiskey you a Merry Christmas.
And Thomas says, what has been your favorite whiskey during the 24 days? Without a doubt, I'll reveal it in a little bit, but I can't because it's on a quiz. I'll tell you.
Which is coming up.
I'll tell you in a little bit.
All right.
Let's see what other comments they got. We need a countdown to New Year's Eve. Oh gosh, there's no. I'm gonna tell you what, guys. It's been fun, but I'll tell you what, it wore me out when I finally got that last video up. I was like, because I was like in this mode of. It's almost like when I coached basketball for 25 years. man, I was in a mode, especially like getting ready for holiday tournaments. It just, I mean, I was so focused and just Tina knows it was hard. We would pause the marriage for basketball season every year. But so that was good. That gives me like, because what now that I've quit coaching, it's been a while. Have I tried Southern Comfort? Yes, and it's not good. And
what did Sneaky say? He said, "No, my lord." Until next, my lord.
Have I tried Southern Comfort? There is not enough Coke you can drink Southern Comfort with.
I have not tried Southern Comfort.
Sneaky Vegas, no, my lord, till the next, my lord. And what people don't appreciate is it's about the people and not always the content. Well, and that's true too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I'm concerned about the people and the content. I try to make sure I put up decent stuff. And Scott is true. ADHD, he's hilarious.
I'm glad you.
I don't get to watch him as much as I would like to, but when he's had his own Christmas vlog going, and I've watched maybe 5 of them.
Bill said it's nice of us to spend Christmas Eve. It was nice of you guys to spend it with us. Thank you for being here tonight.
So then we went to Sweet Tea, and she tried Bullet Rye. One of my favorites is this single barrel bullet. You can see I'm getting in Scott territory with this because it's so good. I'll find myself just going in and grabbing some this bottle a lot.
What's this?
One cup.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna just gonna sip on some bullet. You want this?
Yeah, I want a little bit. Mm-hmm.
And because I'm thirsty. And this bullet, and we tried this on Trisha's show too. So that her show when it came up. Somebody said, "Why Glenlivet?" I've never tried that either. I haven't tried that. We got new comments, and I'm missing them.
I got a magnifying glass over here, and I still can't see them.
Yeah, that is a pretty bottle.
Kia-Belle's gonna have her wine.
Yeah,
you do that too.
She's gonna have some wine.
Yeah. Kia-Belle, I would have some with you if I were with you.
And we're almost down to.
I'm gonna drink wine tomorrow.
We talked about DLVTT because he's gonna go. Then Keno Kid, they did a hilarious one. Are we gonna try Malort or Fireball? No, because Walt and his, what was that?
His sipping terms and conditions.
Yes. Sipping.
That's great.
Damn it, Walt, and his sipping
wine.
terms and conditions. And so he tried the Jeremiah Weed, which, man, you can just sip on that all night. Jeremiah Weed.
Take you back like you're drinking a root beer float.
Yeah. Whiskey does keep you warm. So like as soon as you take some whiskey.
Had to sip. That's right, Keno. We're going to teach you
Bill says, it's nice to see you here. Have a great Christmas. And
he said that to
he says, Walt, you got it. Yeah, I know. Got to check out a channel called Whiskey Tribe. I've seen them. Yeah. They're funny guys. They do a lot of good stuff. And they just did a video. I don't know if it was a recent or just a remake, but they did a thing and they rated the top 10 whiskey, like classic bourbons. And you know what was number 1? Buffalo Trace. I like those guys because Buffalo Trace is classic. It's just a classic thing.
I like Bourbon Junkies, but my favorite is definitely, I think Scott already said it, ADHD Whiskey. He is so funny.
Sweet Tea said she's drinking a Heineken and a shot of whiskey. That's a little bit upper class more than old style and Evan Williams like Adam did. Adam was having his old style
with his
Evan Williams. He said it goes good with old style.
I'm gonna have a sip of this. It smells so
Candy
good.
says yummy root beer. It was that is a little sweet sassafras
Hello,
thing.
Candy.
And then Tamara and Gord, they're not going to be able to be on here tonight, but they did a nice little intro too. And then Paul and Dale, they made a little tribute to Daniel. That
Bruce.
made me cry.
Bruce.
To Bruce, always. To Bruce, and that brought tears to my eyes. So did Tamara and Gord. When they did that, that brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
But I'm doing better now. I'm getting there. And
and then
Allison says the better Chicago handshake, Evan and old style.
That's good. Yeah.
And then that was it. And then we saved Jer because he was Santa Claus. We had to save him to the very end. Yeah. And man, he made a great Santa Claus.
He did.
That was really good. We appreciate Jared. He's got drank that 40 Creek. And I had my Canadian barbecue mafia hat on, which I'm proud of.
And I liked that 40 Creek also when we tried it in the video. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, Glenlivet Scotch. I need to try that. I've seen that on the shelf, and I thought I need to try some Glenlivet Scotch sometime. So I may do that. All right.
Good.
So right now, what we need to do, and Tom's right, Santa's always at the end of the parade of characters you had. Yeah.
Yeah. He rounded it up.
So, and look at here. We got a little $50 Cash-App from Bill. Bill, thank you so much.
Bill.
I might have to get some Glenlivet Scotch for Christmas, I guess.
I know. Absolutely.
So he just sent me some for that.
Bill.
Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas.
Bill. That's pretty cool. And so with that being said, if y'all are ready, we'll play this game. And so let me give you the code.
We give them
I'm going to give him the code. And let's see.
Thing too.
Yeah, you got to go to AHA Slides, and the code is. Oh, what was it?
AHA Slides in there again.
Already, yeah.
I know, but it was a long time ago.
AHA Slides.
And I think the code is this. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the code is it BP4?
4 OK. All caps.
And that is a BP4OK. That is a letter O. Letter O. Letter O. Not a number.
You better get in there.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is share my screen.
Code is what? He put it on there. BP4OK.
BP4OK. So BP4OK. No, I'm gonna share my screen.
Yeah, he's in private right now, so he's gonna
I'm gonna open it up. Yep, in just a second.
He's gonna make it public, and I guess it'll count it down for you once they show the first question. I don't know. This is the first time we've tried this, so bear with us.
Wait a minute, I got to go back and make it.
Got to make it public. Okay. Go public.
Switch to public. And we'll give everybody a few minutes to get on there. We got.
Well, Keno said Walt sends me private videos all the time. So silly, Keno.
Yeah, just to let you know that Candy and I are hooking up.
You're silly
Not
too,
trying to
Walt.
make her sick, but
Candy's like, what? Wait, what?
yeah.
Wait, what?
All right, so we got a few coming in there.
No, I think he meant you're hooking up with him.
Oh, no, I don't think so. So we got
maybe
Frontier
Frozen,
Tinas, but Matt Cox, Seeking Vegas Sunrise,
Is
Courtney
it-
Cox, Seeking Vegas Sunrise, Duder, Tom E. All right, if anybody else is going to join, let me know. Kissy Kat's in there. Can you follow that so that we can know if anybody needs
Okay.
more time?
Can everybody see it?
Can they see the screen? Can you see the screen?
I can't. Like, I mean, yes, I'm seeing it that they can see it. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
To see
you.
who's in there. You know, I had to get my magnifying glass out for this one.
So we're waiting. Sneaky's on there. Seeking's on there. Adam is in there. Cool.
Kissy Kat, Duder, Matt, Courtney.
Anybody else going to join? I'm going back over here to look at the. Keno's got to run.
Thank you, Keno. Thanks for your video, and we love you and Candy, and we whiskey you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I've tried Ardbeg, Thomas. All right, we're gonna start it in 1 minute, unless somebody says I need more time. So Tina's gonna watch. We're gonna do in 1 minute, and we will start this.
Dice said his won't work.
Make sure he does O instead of 0.
Yeah, make sure it's the letter O. So it's BP4, the letter O, K, all caps. And of course, you go to ahaslides.com.
Yeah, and it's up here, ahaslides.com, BP4's O, not 0. It's OK.
Kia-Belle's driving, so she's listening.
Oh, okay.
And let's see. Tom needs to rewatch all the vlogs, so hold on.
Sorry, Tom.
Love
Bills
you,
won't work either, so I don't know what's going
Merry
on.
Christmas.
I got 11 people in there.
So it's AHA slides.com.
They should be able to see my page right there, right? Right there. At the top of the page.
Okay.
It's on the screens with the thing.
ahaslides.com.
And you have to go up to the top. Like sometimes you may have to scroll up to the top. Even like scroll down and then go back up to the top, and then you'll see a little place where you enter the code. All right, it's gonna be good, but we'll get it going because otherwise we'll be here all night. So what to do? A question will come up. You have like 20 seconds to answer. Pick your answer. Then after the second slide, it'll show you the score. So here we go. We got 10 people in here, which is pretty good.
Jared's in.
There we go. Jared's coming in. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got 11 players, so that's good. All right, here we go. We're gonna start the quiz. There's 10, question 10 of 11. Here you go. Who made the Blackberry Fizz with very old Barton whiskey?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Let's see who did it. We got 8 people got the midlife ride, so that's good.
Wow. Good job. Good job. Good job.
So
we wish you a Merry Christmas, Thomas. Take care. Thank you again.
That was from when I was playing earlier, but I'm not really playing. So, all right, question 11 of 11. This question rewards more points. Who enjoyed the lack of uniqueness of Evan Williams? The lack of uniqueness of Evan Williams.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
All right. It was Allison. Some people had Duder and some people had Daniel. So that's good. Let's see who's winning now. Seeking Vegas Sunrise,
Woo-hoo!
186. Woo! There you go.
Christina. You get it, girl.
Right. And Sneaky's in second.
All right, all right, all right.
So, well, where's the next button? Winner, we got more than 2 questions. What's going on? Why is it not going?
Where's your other questions?
I've got like 21 slides. I don't understand what's going on. All right, I'm gonna figure it out. Go back here, and then I don't understand what's going on.
Hold, please.
It says right there 21 slides.
Yeah.
She's winning so far. They're saying she's the winner already. That's what's weird.
Again, this is our first try on this, so bear with us.
This is ridiculous. Well,
it says I'm in there too, but I'm not. You had them pulled up over here. I don't know if you can get back to that. Reset.
well, we're just going to give up. I can't figure out. I sat here for hours making this thing. So anyway, do what?
You can't get back to it.
I can't. Well, I'll be here trying to figure it out. So what we'll do the next live, we'll try it again, and we'll go from there. But Seeking Vegas Sunrise is winning and Sneaky. But
well, why don't we just ask the questions? You want to?
No, I won't do that. All right.
God,
that makes me mad. It was good. It was doing good too. It was doing good.
Bill, we whiskey you a very Merry Christmas too.
Yes.
And I hope you have a wonderful one.
She says just act. It's hard to tell because you won't know who's saying what.
We can still ask them.
Yeah, but it's not like.
I know it won't calculate it like that. He is Kissy Kat. Walt is such a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out. Scrap it. Jared wants a Florida recount.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That really makes me mad. So anyway, but we'll
I know.
we'll go.
Seeking said, "Is there a way to start it over?" I think that's what he tried to do, but
I did. Yeah, I did. So what I'm gonna do is we'll come back next week sometime and we'll try it again and just see if it does it better. Yeah, just a teaser. We're the warmest in the country today. It's oh my god, 77. Rub it in. My goodness.
Well, we made it up into the teens today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoever
after being
could type faster, but I want to save it because it's fun to do it that way. So I'll just save it till the next time.
Oh.
But I will reveal one of the questions. Like one of the questions was, who sent me this bottle?
Let them guess. Let them guess.
All right, who sent me this bottle? Tina says, let them guess.
I'll tell you who's first in chat.
Tom says it's going to be 90 degrees for him.
What? Tom said SVS. He was first.
I agree. New Year's Eve live. I don't know if we'll do it on New Year's Eve, but we'll do it sometime soon.
Tom got it right. Dice got it right. Scott got it right.
Yeah, you got it right. And you know
Kia-Belle got it right.
You got nothing. But this stuff is so good. I got to try a little bit, right? Meow.
That was good stuff.
It is so good. And I'm going to drink it out of the tin cup they send you.
Yeah, because we didn't do that when we tried it on the video.
We tried it in the glass. I'll thank you guys for that. That was very nice.
Yeah, that's right, Christina. He only likes
like
blueberries and Capsa's pizza.
Yeah, yeah. That is really some of the smoothest whiskey I've ever drank.
Kissy Kat said, Andy is so sweet.
Wait till you meet him. You'll take that back. and what's weird, what's crazy is it's 115.74% alcohol, but it does not drink like that.
I know. I was very surprised by that. Very surprised. Thank you again, Anthony and Christina. That was awesome.
Yes,
that was really awesome.
And Simone is sweet. Andy's cranky.
Yeah.
But nah, he's a sweet guy. He just likes to be cranky sometimes.
He likes to be cranky.
It's like a little, maybe because she likes cats. It's like cats. You know, they're sweet when they want to be.
But they can be cranky.
But they can be cranky.
Andy is kind of like a cat.
He is.
He really is.
That's why Snowden, their dog, doesn't want to be around him. He's a cat. He's like a cat.
You guys are the best, Anthony.
No, you guys are awesome. And yeah, this was a great bottle. It's really, really good.
All right, what's another question? See who can get it.
Okay, see who can get this question.
Yep.
Let me think of one I sent. Okay. Tell me somebody that did not have Malort on their show. Somebody that did not have Malort or mention Malort in their show.
Tell us the story. Tommy. Tommy said Tommy.
You are
DLVTT,
correct. And
Granny
DLVTT.
Dyson Granny.
Granny Dice.
Allison.
Dyson Granny.
Jer. They're all naming themselves.
Right.
It's so funny because when we made up that question,
Yeah.
you couldn't say, like, they wouldn't let you form
Too many letters to form. I was going to put a group of people that mentioned Malort, and you had to pick the right group. Of course, that would be hard because I was duplicating some of the names, but replacing some others.
That would have been hard.
Yeah. So.
All right. So now tell me this: who can name more than one person, or who can name all of the ones that had Malort in their video? Do that. See who knows. Who had Malort in their video clip?
Mm-hmm. Trisha did not, of course.
Now, she's saying she did.
Yeah, no. Who did have it in their video? Everybody's gonna know that.
I don't know. Will they? We'll see.
While they're doing that.
That's right, Dice. The ones that didn't have it in their video is most normal people.
That's right.
Now, they didn't have to drink it. They just featured it.
The Bucky stuffed animal for Christmas.
No, he's just a regular.
Mm-hmm.
He's his regular self handing to me. I should have, though, Kissy Kat. Now you tell me. See? Kia-Belle loves him, too. Hi. He's just his regular self. But I should have decorated him. I was going to have him play Snowden in our Andy and Simone video, but he wouldn't cooperate. So he said, no, I'm Bucky, not Snowden. I know, Kia-Belle. I knew you would.
I'm trying to think of a story that I just saw.
All right, so here we've got some answers. Duder, Scott, and Christy Keno's. So that's 3 of them.
Christy did mention it.
And then Kissy Kat got the 4th one, BBI. You are correct.
Christy, who's
1,
Lino?
2,
Keno?
3,
yeah. There's 5 of them.
4.
1, 2, 3,
did
4, 5. Tamara and Gore did too, so it's 5.
Yeah. Oh,
Mary
yeah,
Gore
it is
too.
5.
It's 5.
That's very good, Kia-Belle. And Scott. I don't think they did, but I can't remember.
Let me tell you a story.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Bigfoot story that recently happened in West Virginia. And I may not get the names right, but they were Richard and, oh gosh, Ethan maybe was the son's name. The dad's name was Richard, and the son's name was Ethan, I think. I could be wrong, but they were out hunting. Okay, so these were 2 hunters, and they were hunting. And if you've ever been to West Virginia, the valleys are really narrow. Is there something I need?
No, Kia-Belle was talking about how cold it was in Georgia. It was 9.
Yeah.
It was 2 here this morning.
2 degrees.
2 degrees.
Yep. So the valleys are really slim. Oh, and they were hunting. You know what they were hunting was ginseng. That's what they were hunting. They were hunting ginseng. So a lot of people go missing when they're trying to pick berries. And this was also in a place close to Dolly Sods, West Virginia, where there's a lot of berries. But if you get on certain slopes on the mountains, the ginseng, you can make, for 1 pound of ginseng, if you can gather enough ginseng, you can make like $1,000 for a pound. So
-19 in Canada.
Oh my God. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Which would still be like negative, I'm sure.
That is.
So they're out hunting. The son was about 12, 13. Dad's going on, and they're going up they're going down these slopes and then up the hills, because that's where you'll find the mushrooms and that's where you'll find the ginseng. And you can only pick it like in September. So as they were going along, they all of a sudden they heard this loud noise, like something was very mad at them picking the ginseng. Like, and it was like a and the little boy was scared to death. And the dad was like, what in the world is that? That's not a coyote. It's not a mountain lion. It's not a deer, because it's just not. None of those things. Dad was an avid hunter. So that kind of scared him. And well, they kept going on up the hill, and finally they stopped because everything in the woods kind of got really quiet. And so they started looking around. They didn't hear any birds. And believe you me, I've been in that situation where everything just goes quiet. You feel like they both felt like they were being watched, but they didn't see anything. And they're standing there looking, and all of a sudden they look up on the crest of the mountain, and there's a huge Bigfoot. And he's just staring at him. He said he's not moving. Dad even said, well, at first I thought maybe it was a stump that just looked that way. So he kept looking, and he could see it slightly move. And so they were like, oh my gosh. And so then the son is getting really, really scared. And then the thing starts moving towards them. And it kind of yells at them and moves towards them. So the dad said, all right, let's go. So he goes down the hill. They go down the hill as quick as they can. They start heading up the back ridge, and Dad stops and says, sorry, we're in your area. We're leaving. He yells this several times. And the kid was, the young kid's really, really scared. And so when he did that, they kept on. They had to go down a hill, up this hill, down the other hill to get to their car, which is pretty good ways. It's probably over a couple miles. And finally, after he said that, he said the thing quit coming, walking, whatever it was doing, and didn't make any more noise, and they felt like they were okay. So there's your story for tonight. These guys told this in West Virginia, a place where I've been a lot.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Kia-Belle says, I need to go mountain climbing. Yeah, you sure do.
Uh-huh.
I went at lunch to get a foot-long subs at Subway. By the time I got to my car, it was 6.
That's how cold it is there. That's what he said. Oh my God.
A little shrinkage going on.
That describes it. Thank you, Jared.
And Tommy is, I don't know if he's
really are
thinking about this
the
towards the
North Pole.
Bigfoot story or towards the sub sandwich shrinking. Allison said it was -4 in Chicago.
Well, we had you by a couple of degrees, Allison. This morning it was 2 when we woke up.
Yeah, 6 degrees.
2 degrees.
Lots of snow in Canada. What else did I miss, honey?
I think that's about it.
20 in Houston, yeah. Kissy Kat had to go out and buy a new coat, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. She said she would the other day. I
She's
think she
fixing a
commented
drink and listening.
that she was going to
Kia-Belle's.
try to find her only coat she owned.
It's a heat wave in Georgia.
27. What is it now? I don't know what the temperature is now.
I think it's up
It didn't
now.
get out of the teens today.
It is
18.
No, it's not, because that was.
Was that earlier?
Yeah. It's 17 degrees right now.
17 degrees currently.
So anyway, sorry, I really apologize about the game. That's really stupid.
No, he's going to be upset about that. All right, so let's ask another question so they can guess.
Okay.
What question you want to ask? Ask about the character.
Okay. Who inspired? There's 2 YouTubers that inspired the creation of P-Vine. I think I already talked about it.
But what 2 characters inspired the character? What 2 characters inspired the P-Vine character? What are their names? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know?
We have PCV and Galvanize. My brother, who just turned 70 a few years ago,
PVC.
lived his whole life in California, just moved to Idaho. It was -4 this weekend. He's freezing his ass. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Idaho.
I don't know why it's going to be so cold everywhere.
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam Dice.
Yosemite Sam.
No.
There were 2 YouTubers that got me thinking. I already talked about this. Y'all should get this easy.
Come on, come on.
Okay, because copper is the worst. In Houston, I have PCV and I'm nervous. PCV's good.
It's PVC.
JP and Durango Dale. Scott is on the
Scott,
nose.
yes. Good job.
Very good.
That is correct. That is correct. All right. What's another question?
Y'all might want to remember these because it's going to be on the. I might just make up a whole new quiz next time.
Yeah.
I cannot. That's really aggravating me.
I know. I told you he'd be aggravated.
Yeah.
What? You want to ask what is the name of the song that you were inspired to write?
Oh, yeah. What's the name of the song that Dice inspired me to write? What's the name of the song that Dice and Granny inspired me to write?
And I'm out of whiskey on that note.
Do you want some of this?
No.
Strain hands?
Okay. I need another glass. I've had eggnog and a pour of Bullet. Now I'm having Stranahan's with the sneakies and the seekings.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, there's a good question.
Gosh, it's got a real light smell.
Dice got it. Sniffing and sipping.
Yay!
Scott got it too. A little bit behind him.
That's right.
Sniffing
Dice.
and a sipping.
You had no idea what kind of influence you had until sniffing and sipping came along.
Yeah. You know what else I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make me a Fireball and Buffalo Trace.
Oh, that sounds good.
One of them shots.
I'm telling you, I really, really, really enjoyed the different cocktails. inspired cocktails that were on Wee Whiskey.
Yeah.
Wee Whiskey, You a Merry Christmas.
This one's starting to look like one of Scott's bottles too.
Yeah. Send Buffalo Trace, please. Just kidding. Man, this is so different from the bullet that I was just drinking.
So a little bit of.
This has like almost like a smoky Scotch taste to me now.
What, that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Getting a little bit. I don't know.
That is really full flavor.
Yeah.
Got the one thing though.
Scott.
The one thing is get the single barrel. It's way different. It's 115 proof.
And it's that ethanol.
It says it's cast strength, single barrel, Stranahan single malt whiskey. So you are going to get a little smoky, Tina, because it's single malt.
Yeah.
And
that.
like a Scotch.
I get that.
So guys,
Jared said, "Walt is the Clint Eastwood of YouTube."
I'm gonna highlight that, even though it's not true. So now I'm putting the Fireball shot in the Buffalo Trace. So where's your little spoon? I'm gonna stir it up just a tad to meld the flavors.
Off of it.
Yeah, we had the eggnog.
Had eggnog on it.
So, I think there's still a little bit of Stranahan's in here.
That's the same movement.
Mm-hmm. Now this is Buffalo Balls.
Fireball and Buffalo Trace.
But don't be trying no ladyboy balls when you get to Thailand, Tom.
No ladyboy balls. Lord.
God, this stuff, smell that. Buffalo Balls is good. I'm going to tell you.
That smells so good. Keno would try to shoot that too.
Oh, my God. What it does, you still get a lot of the cinnamon, but it really tampers down that Fireball heat. Clint Eastwood, like in the movie The Mule. I'm not that old. Yeah. But he was still having hooking up in that movie.
That Stranahan's has that for some reason. Now, I may not have noticed it the night that we did the video. I think I did a little bit, but I notice it now just because I've had a couple other different whiskeys tonight, but it definitely has that smoky, almost, reminds me of a Scotch.
Mm-hmm. I haven't scored it yet because, it's going to be high 80s, maybe low 90s. It's up there. It's really good.
It is really good.
Any whiskey that I give an 80 to is very good. 80 and above. Even 70s are good. I've given whiskeys that are 7 scores of 70s. They're still really
Dice
good.
Said, "Goodness gracious, Buffalo Balls on fire."
It smells like big red gum. It does.
You have to sing
Another
that
story,
one,
Walt. Man, I have to think hard on another story.
Kissy Kat said it smells like big red gum. Yeah. This does a little bit. Taste that.
This is so good.
It does smell like big red gum.
All right.
We should just call this Big Red Balls.
Quit adding those stickers to the back window. What is she talking about? I only have a couple on the back. I put them on the side. So what?
I don't know. That is good. Good.
Now,
Crystal's gonna have to try that. She would like it.
Do y'all want me to retell the story of me when I went to Willow Creek and saw the Bigfoot? I can do that. The travel sticker's like in the mule, so that I know where you've been. I get you now. I'm slow, Kissy Kat, because I'm 108. I just had a birthday on the 22nd.
That was Thursday. Happy birthday to Walt.
So I'm very old. So CDN said he wants to hear the story of when I saw the Bigfoot in
Willow Creek.
And Kim says yes. And that story freaked me out. Yeah. Anybody else want to hear that? I got to get 5. That's 2. If you really want to hear that story, if you haven't heard it, it's good.
Allison said she likes
the ghost stories. Okay.
The paranormal.
Oh, Tom said that's his brother's birthday. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Allison
cool.
likes ghost stories.
Kissy Kat said yes.
And
Christy said yes.
Somebody said happy birthday. That's what's important. Thank you, Jer. And I would literally force Dad to sit at the table and tell me ghost stories. All right, I'll tell you one ghost story. When I was in college, and this story will give you chills. What?
No, I'm waiting.
So
I'm scratching.
She's scratching.
Not a sign, not a signal.
We lived in this house on Elm Street, which is about 2 blocks from Marshall University. It's like an old
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh wow, yeah, it was on Elm Street. And it was a few blocks from Marshall University campus. It was a huge house, and it was weird because suddenly you would see these little like Post-it note drawings, and it'd be like just a little picture of like a man or just weird random stuff, and they would just show up anywhere. What?
Dice said happy birthday. December babies get gypped.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never felt like that. I know Dice says, but
we try.
Now what I do is I never remember. I never remember what I got for my birthday or Christmas.
Versus Christmas.
So you do kind of feel gypped because you can't remember what you got. And he's right, because a lot of people are like, I hear your birthday and Christmas. I get him. And Tom says, Allison, he played like he didn't want to. He did.
Another ghost.
So anyway, we'd see these little pictures. I picked the little pictures up and I'm like, Bruce, did you do this? No, he didn't. I mean, Bruce could have done it. I don't know. But Bruce wasn't that good of an artist. But nobody did it. And I'm like, wow, this is so weird. So anyway, then my mom and dad actually come down and they moved into the house. They moved from Kermit, West Virginia, and they moved into the house where we were at. And my dad started saying, if you knew my dad, he would never talk about ghosts. Never.
No way.
And my dad would he would tell my mom, but he wouldn't mention it to us. But he was laying on the bed one day and just taking a nap about 3 or 4 o'clock. And he said suddenly he could hear the door opening and it got real cold. And of course, he never told me that, but he'd tell Mom, and Mom would tell me. So, but one day, what's that?
I like that.
Nothing better than listen to Walt's stories on Christmas Eve. Glad we had to spend the evening with y'all. Well, I'm glad y'all are here.
Yeah.
And everybody else listen to me tell us
awesome.
Story. So I had this girlfriend, and she was very into all this ghost stuff and whatever, I never really paid much attention to it at that time.
Not me. I was
so So anyway, we were in the house, and while she was in the house, she was like, can we leave? I'm like, why? Where do you want to go? She goes, I just want to go. I don't care anywhere. And I'm like, well, sure. And so I was like, so we got up, and my dad was sitting in the living room. Like you could see him through the window. He's sitting in his chair. Mom's in the kitchen in the back. And so I told Dad, I said, hey, Dad, we're going to head downtown for a little bit. So we walked outside, and it was in the summer. So we just shut the screen door and left the other door open. And I walked down and I said, what's going on? She goes, I just get this really creepy feeling being in there. And I'm like, really? Like, she goes, yeah, like it's haunted or something. I'm like, really? So we started leaving, like, I left my wallet. So I went back in the house, opened the screen door, and the door slammed shut. Like, bam.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what? And then the girl was like,
Tom thought it was.
She started crying. Oh my God.
Tom.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And she was like tears and everything. And it not only that, the deadbolt locked. Because you could explain you could explain the door slamming, maybe wind gone or something.
That's too much.
But the deadbolt locked. And I couldn't go back in. I was like trying to. I'm like, I had to go to the window, walk down the porch, and say, "Hey, Dad, let us in."
Kissy Kat said, "What with a girlfriend? She could believe that." And Tom said, "I know, right? I thought it was just Tina always." No, it wasn't Tom.
Yeah. I almost married this girl, by the way, but I won't even say her name.
And then he would have missed out.
So, yeah, I would have missed out. But so anyway, I'm like, Dad had to get up off the couch, walk over there, and unlock the
Hello, Dale, sir. How are you?
Unlock the deadbolt to get in. So that was crazy. And Dale says, Merry Christmas, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say congratulations on doing this every day and making it to the end. Dale,
thank you very much.
There were times I told Tina, I was like, I'm done. And no, she goes, oh, no, you're not.
Oh, no. We're in this for the long haul now. It was tough.
And I probably won't do it next year because it's just too much.
It was a lot.
Like some of the YouTubers, they're unlike Dale, and what I try to do, just put stuff up. Like they'll just put something, I'm tasting this and that's it, and they're done. Well, you can do that in one take. But what I try to do is tell some stories and make it fun and make it interesting. Right.
And the reason we did that, or I think, it's all Walt's idea, is because we know, like, the people that send us stuff put time into it and cared enough to do that. So that was touching enough that made us, want to
right.
Respect that.
And I get, Dale did it like they did it 3 years or 2 or 3 years in a row.
Years at least, yeah.
Of doing it daily like we did. And
tell Paula hi to Dale and Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you for saying hi.
Yes. And then they finally had to, he narrowed it down because the rodeo's in town, and it really is time consuming.
It is.
So I don't know. It was
fun. We don't regret it at all.
No, I would do it again, but I'm gonna be another year older, so we'll see. And Allison says, "This the same house at the haunted attic where you tried to carry the?" No, it's not. It's different. That house, Allison, was in Raleigh, North Carolina, and that house looks haunted. So
I saw that house.
What did Tom say? It would have been the Walt and the Lady Boy show.
All right, moderators, get this dude out.
And right here, this dude right here. I don't know if I can. Oh, we can block him. I can block him. I did it. An error code. Try refreshing.
We love you too, Dale and Paula.
So yeah,
Thank
I love
you.
you guys. You guys are awesome.
We whiskey you a Merry Christmas, and Paula.
Yes.
Tell her hello. Hello,
Stick around.
PJ. He's back.
So I was going to tell my Bigfoot story now. I told Allison I'd tell my Bigfoot story.
PJ, we couldn't do the game. It messed up. So we had a few questions, but we'll try it again on another show. So sorry, guys. I am sorry to disappoint y'all.
And what's weird is like when I look on things, it says I've got 21 slides, which is 10 questions. Mm-hmm. But I don't understand. Makes me mad. Get it later. So, all right, we got to get 5 or at least 3 thumbs up if you want to hear the Willow Creek Bigfoot story, and then we got to let y'all celebrate Christmas. And if you don't want to hear it, thumbs down, and I won't tell it because I know some of y'all have heard the story.
Allison, thumbs up. Who wants to hear it? Oh, and speaking of thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up button for this chat. We would really appreciate it.
Well, Tom, you're a good guy. Spent a few times with you, and I know that he likes his Jameson, so I knew that we could get some Irish whiskey on there. And he's just a good guy. So I'm honored that every single one of y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matthew says, I love this. Matthew said, Bigfoot and ghost stories the best Christmas ever. It's the nightmare before Christmas. Yes. Wish Allison a good flight. Hopefully it's not delayed because they'll have like wings frosted and who knows what.
Oh, hope not.
A repeat story from Walt is better than no story. Okay. Well, there's probably a lot of people. There's PJ says yes, let's do it. There's Dice says yes, and there's Matthew. He's giving me 5 thumbs up. Kissy Kat said we sat across from Tom last year at Pizza Rock. Very nice. Tom is a good guy. Tom is fun. He's a good guy. And every single person that's in this chat and every single person that did the clips are really great people. And they know what you're going through. Mm-hmm. They know what we had to do to undertake all that. So I appreciate you all. And that's like the only people that watched it. So so anyway, there's a few that did pretty well, and some people but what one thing's happened is I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. So I've noticed every time I get close to 1,000 or close to 2,000 or close to 3,000,
they just put the brakes on you.
They put the brakes on you. You're not being searched and things like that. And then once you get to 3,000, maybe I'll break open. But by that time, Christmas is over. Nobody wants to watch it.
That's right, too.
Or it could be that I use the word Christmas and nobody wants to hear that. So they kind of put the squatch on me. But that's okay. Anyway, yes, and Jer says we are.
It's funny though that's happened every time though. Every time there's like a milestone, that is exactly what happens. And I'm sure other channels that know that too. But anyway, we'll get there. He will just keep pushing through and he'll get there. Yeah. I'm his biggest cheerleader, I think.
100%.
Besides Kissy Kat.
Kissy Kat is the big cheerleader.
She is. And Tracy, I wanna mention Tracy. I know she's not here. But she is a total cheerleader too.
And
we
Coco
appreciate her.
777.
Yes.
She was really good, really spot on. all
And there's
the
a
time.
lot of people who commented, you know, all the time and said they were enjoying. Oh, and I can't forget Grandma Joanne. Love her. She probably was the first person who watched the video every single morning.
Awesome. She is so awesome.
She is fantastic.
I loved it.
Love her. I would love to meet her someday. She is definitely, and I'd like to mention her because she is special.
I'm putting a question for y'all before I tell this Bigfoot story.
What is Dice talking about? It's happening to us.
Yeah, he said it's happening because y'all are y'all close to 5 or 6 or 7 or 8? I mean, y'all are
close
up there.
to 6,000, aren't you, Dice?
Yeah, it happens every time you get to that milestone, man. They put the brakes on you.
We can't get to 3,000 to save our lives.
So I want to know right now. I've tried Stranahan's and some Fireball Buffalo Trace. Is there any whiskey out there that y'all want me to try?
Ooh,
PJ, thanks, buddy. PJ's been so supportive too. Yes. I mean, PJ leaves some of the greatest comments ever. Yeah. Very uplifting to me. Then he calls and we talk, and like he even called today and we talked a little bit. Just a very supportive guy. I appreciate him a lot.
Thank you, Matthew. He said the videos made the countdown to Christmas even better.
Yeah.
And there was whiskey involved. So, you know, you can't beat that, right?
Hopefully we can get there this year. There was a weird thing. It's like I knew I shouldn't have gone, and I know now why.
It was just weird timing for us.
Because we had reservations at El Cortez, and I said, Tina, I don't think we should go. And I didn't really have a clear answer as to why, but I found out why. I always listen to my intuition.
Very strange timing. That was for sure.
All right, so
what do you want us to try? What do you want us to try?
What whiskey that you know we have that you want me to try?
Yeah. And maybe it's from the series or, you know, the countdown.
Downtown Toodaloo Rock and Rye. I do not have that, Allison. Downtown Toodaloo Rock and Rye. That does sound good. So anyway,
I want to see you pour out the Malort.
I would, but you don't want to see our kitchen on camera.
No, not today anyways. No way.
Old Forester, the great choice.
Yeah, nobody tried that.
I will try some Old Forester. Also, she's talking about the Big and Rich whiskey. Do you know that when we went to with PJ Slots Entertainment, we went to the beer and barbecue and bourbon beer, bourbon and barbecue festival up in Manassas.
That was so much fun.
And I got to try the Big and Rich Texas whiskey. What's it called? Redneck Riviera.
Yeah.
Redneck Riviera. And so I tried. I figured it would suck. But you know what?
It was good.
It's $20 a bottle. It's not bad. I mean, it is not bad at all. It's not. It's actually pretty good.
Yep.
Christy says Kentucky Spirit. Oh, that reaches my heart. Kentucky Spirit.
Who said that?
Christy. And then
yeah.
Courtney and I got to try some Breckenridge. Been sipping on that a couple weeks. Breckenridge is good.
Yeah.
BUI Run Barbecue.
It was. It was so funny because
Bull Run Barbecue. Yes, Bull and Manassas. Yeah.
When Dice had introduced that, we had gotten that a while back when Dice was telling us about it in one of the live chats. You remember we picked us up a bottle. That's why we had it.
Right. We got the 105.
Yeah, right. It wasn't the same that Dice had, but
that was good though. It was good.
Yeah, absolutely.
PJ, I did not know Big and Rich was there. Of course, we were sipping and drinking. We heard some music, and maybe they came a little bit later or something. But we had some good food and a lot of whiskey. By that time, we were like, we need to go. The Big and Rich.
Kissy Kat dances to Big and Rich song every Saturday morning.
Yeah, Dice says he loves that Breckenridge. Yes, he does. And I got the one I had got an 83.
Not Big and Rich themselves.
Oh yeah. The Redneck Riviera. That's what it's called, the Redneck Riviera. Dice says he loves some Breckenridge. That is good stuff.
Yeah, it was. I just want to say, like, everything. There was so much variety of everything that.
You know what I'm going to do?
Everybody tried. And I just hate, like, we didn't have some of the whiskeys, but we tried to try something similar to whatever you were trying. And, like, Tamara and Gord had Whistlers. Of course, we couldn't find Whistlers anywhere. That was a Canadian whiskey, but we tried a Canadian whiskey.
Scott, let me know what you think of the Breckenridge. Now, since I'm gonna tell my Bigfoot story.
Ooh, the California.
We're going to talk about the Redwood Empire. This is a California whiskey.
I gotta try that.
It's called Grizzly Beast. It's not my favorite.
Oh.
My favorite.
Well, if you don't like it, I don't know if I will. But of course, my palate is different than his.
Monarch? Yes, it is.
There's a lot of times I like something that he just does not like at all, and a lot more times than not, I think. What are you trying to find?
Old Monarch.
What? Don't break something.
I'm trying not to.
There's so many whiskey bottles and glasses and decorations. It's been very stressful getting whiskey bottles in and out over Christmas.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did break a glass, but
yeah.
You know what? I remember trying this. It did not get a very good score.
There's not very much gone.
I only tried it once. I don't even know if I scored it, but it wasn't the greatest. But now this, if you ever see this, Redwood Empire Lost Monarch, guys, this stuff is good. And this is John Muir.
I know, Tom. We are missing her.
She
was spot on every day, Tracy. I'm sure she probably has Christmas Eve festivities going on. But yes, we miss her because she could be counting and keeping us straight.
Who's
on
that?
All of these tries. Tracy.
Mm-hmm. And Chrissy says she wanted to get Scott Kentucky Spirit for Christmas. He saw it on your channel. It's not available.
That's
right.
It
is hard to find, but once you get it, if I find it, I'll buy it and send it to you. But that stuff is for real.
I am an 80s girl, Kissy Kat, and I do like mixed drinks. I loved all the cocktails that we tried on the series. But I'll have to say, I have learned, and I guess over the last, year and a half now that we've been trying whiskeys, I have really learned to sip and enjoy some just straight up whiskeys. Although I don't have the the swirly, spinny
Like this.
thing
We're gonna try.
going yet, like Walt. I'm still practicing that.
She ain't gonna get that.
I'm gonna get it. Look, I got it going. Look, y'all.
That is good.
Oh, well, there comes some out of the top. It's all in the wrist.
This is
Can't do it. Yay!
we were missing our there we are. That's what you're talking about. Also, we got Scott. That's the one I get. The other one is aged in a sherry. Oh yeah, I saw that Dice, and I do want to try that.
Allison's excited to try Kentucky Spirit and American Honey.
Yeah, I got to get that bottle for Dice to try it because it's.
I can't wait, Allison.
You know, it's because it's not the same when it's a higher proof.
Walt's wife had. Stacy's mom.
Does the amber color matter? Lighter?
Yeah.
I think I think it does a little bit because
I do too.
A lot of times if it's aged longer, then it's going to get a darker color. That means it's been in the barrel longer. If it's not if it's lighter, it could be aged, but also it means they've watered it down too. So it's got more water and takes out some of the color.
What proof is this?
Now this is, you got a light? I had to use the Andy Goodspeed method of.
Wait. Let me do that for you.
Hold it down closer, huh? This is 90 proof, 45% alcohol.
Okay.
This is, here, turn that light on and hold it up here. Now, this is a blend, which I'm not a big fan of blends, but you got to give blends a chance. It says Lost Monarch is a blend of straight rye whiskeys. So she's probably going to really like it. And straight bourbon whiskey aged at least 3 years. So it is young. Aging our barrels in the temperate climate of the Northern California coast allows for a slow and even extraction of flavor, producing a whiskey of exceptional balance and complexity. It's the land of ancient giants. The Redwood Empire stretches from San Francisco to Humboldt Bay. And Humboldt is where the county is where I saw my Bigfoot. That's why we're going to talk. That's why we're drinking this. I saw him in Willow Creek, which is, I think, is part of Humboldt County. And on the Oregon border, it is a sparsely populated area with often an inaccessible coastline. The region is home to the majestic coast, redwoods.
Get them, moderators. Get them.
So, John Muir, Lost Monarch. It's fitting when you want to tell Bigfoot stories, and that's what we're going to do right now.
All right. You want to turn
So,
that was my best Simone impression for the Andy A Good Times production vlogs.
we don't like whiskey.
Oh, I missed them tonight.
She's gonna. Allison's gonna pilfer through my stash. You guys try.
Is that what she said?
I have Yellowstone here. I have tried it. It's all right. I haven't given a score. I got a lot of work to do. Has anyone tried 40 J. Smith's bourbon? A portion of each sale goes to Shriners. Oh, no, I have not. I haven't even seen that.
No.
That's nice because I do like the Shriners.
Yes.
I like the Shriners and I love Jared because he's a Shriner and they do some great stuff for kids. Especially want to try Kentucky Spirit and American Honey. Great stuff. Do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Gosh, this is
okay.
You can smell
So-
the youngness on this.
You can, but to me, it's a What am I getting?
Walt's wife has got it going on. American honey is great. It is, isn't it, Scott? That is some good stuff.
You're gonna like it, Allison. It is sweet, but it's got that turkey kick. I'll call it that. It's got a turkey kick.
Sweet Tea says the darker the whiskey, the better and stronger it is. Correct, Walt. I kind of think it.
Yeah.
It may not always be better because some that's but it's definitely
different.
I gotta agree with Sweet Tea on that for sure. Can somebody kick this dude out?
Tom, member for 11 months. Awesome, Tom. He's a trailblazer.
Somebody needs to kick. Do I have any? Can you do it, Tina? All you gotta do is highlight their name and kick them out. Just hold down.
Somebody did, I think.
Okay, good. Thank you, moderators. Allison got him. Good job, Allison. Sweet Tea said she got him too. Kissy Kat just blueberries. Yeah, I gave up on Yellowstone. Once what's his name came out and said something like he's in support of what's her name? I was done. All right. Nothing finer than waking up beside a Shriner.
There you go, Kim.
All right. So
That's
anyway,
hilarious.
Lost Monarch.
That is, I get like an.
Yeah, that's like eating. That's like the sweet red candy. It's like dried. You know how you can get the dried fruit and it's like sugarized.
And
that's what it's
just
like.
Keeps its flavor.
You dry out an apple.
And it keeps its flavor.
Yes, it does.
You can taste the flavor all the way down. It's really good.
It is. I don't
remember.
It's kind of a little bit of a short finish, but it's very, very sippable. That's good stuff. As long as he's your husband.
That's right, Jer.
Right. That's just getting technical, Jer. Just technicality. Kim, remember the little cars in the parades? I love the Shriners. I know those were awesome in the parade. Those little dudes.
Even the world
Shriners are big here. They have
the world famous Salem parade had the Shriners.
Yeah. So anyway, Bigfoot story. I'm heading up to Willow Creek because of the Patterson-Gimlin film. The Patterson-Gimlin film is irrefutable. If you watch it, it's just irrefutable. There was one bozo, the clown, that said that, I had a costume and walked over there. I mean, that dude is off his freaking rocker. He's trying to make some money. That did not happen. That was not a costume. You could not make a costume
that looked like that.
That looked like
what year was that?
1967.
1967. Yeah.
With the muscles. I mean, you can see a costume, and it's like I've put those clips of somebody walking in a costume in my videos, but it's all blurred out. You just can't make a costume that way. So I was like, I'm going to go there and see what I can see. Was not expecting to see anything. When I booked a Bigfoot motel before I left, I called up the lady, and many of y'all know this story. I just said I need a room for a night or two. I can't remember. Was I there 2 nights? Maybe I can't remember. But anyway,
may have been. I don't remember.
And she goes, "Well, why are you coming up here?" And I said, "Well, I just want to check out the area. I heard it's beautiful, and just want to check it out, and hey, maybe see a Bigfoot." And I'm just like halfway kidding. And she goes, "If you get on the right road, you'll see one."
Just as a matter of fact.
Yep. And if you talk to anybody in that area, it's funny because I'm telling the story because somebody posted the other day, and they live in that county, and they watched my video, and they said this is absolutely Bigfoot country. If you come here and spend any time, you will see one. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool that they responded to my video. My goal is to go back and spend some time, maybe camp at the Patterson Gamblin site. That's my goal. Alan and I were going to do that, but we just the gas timing, jacked up to $6 a gallon. And I'm like, I can't do that and afford to stay in a motel or afford to do anything.
Yeah, we're going to do it like the end of June, beginning of July this past year. And that's when it was like at its worst, I think, for travel and gas and anyway, y'all know all that. You guys do the same thing.
I just busted out laughing when you said that, and I realized I'm watching you, so no one heard me. What? What? So I missed whatever that was. So anyway,
Tom said, "Oh, we heard you, PJ."
So anyway, so like, so I go out. I'm driving, and I go up. I'm on the Bigfoot Highway. Curious name. Why would they call this the Bigfoot Highway? You know, but they do. And so I saw a dirt road heading up a mountain on the right. So I'm like, well, I'll just go up that one. What the heck? So I went up that one, and nothing really too strange happened. But I stopped my car and tried to, take some pictures and film. And there was a few times where I felt like, God, it feels like somebody's watching me, but I didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. It was very quiet. And I got in my car, come back out, and so I said, well, I got out my map, and I said, well, I need to go to Bluff Creek. So got back in, come down off the mountain. By the time I got down off the mountain, it's getting a little darker, and I headed towards Bluff Creek. And it's close to a town called Orleans. This stuff is good.
It is good.
Redwood Empire, guys. If you ever see now, the Grizzly Beast, it's okay. The Redwood Empire, the Lost Monarch, that's the bottle you want. You know what? Daniel and I did a video on these things.
I think you did.
But we never scored them. I'm going to have to score them. So anyway, I go up. I'm heading towards Bluff Creek around Orleans, and I'm going up the mountain. And I drive for like 20 miles down this road. And during that 20 miles, I never saw another car. I never saw another person, anything. Didn't see a deer. I didn't see anything. And then all of a sudden, as I'm driving, this bear comes from the left side of the hill, comes off the hill right in front of my 4Runner and starts running up the road right in front of me, and then down. And then he goes down off the side of the hill. And I pulled my Jeep over. I said, well, I'm not going to see a Bigfoot, but hey, I'm going to get this bear on camera. So I got out with my GoPro. I turned my GoPro on, and I walked behind my vehicle because I knew where he had gone down, and I'm scanning, looking for this bear with my GoPro, and it's on. And so I'm like, dang, I cannot see that daggone bear. So I turned it off and walked. I hit the button just so, like, if I hit the button again, it'll come on. There's two ways to do the GoPro. You can turn it on and then just hit the button, stop and start, or you can turn it all the way off, which take a couple seconds. So it was on, and I just hit the button to stop it. And I knew that if I saw something, I could turn it back on. But I walked back to the front of my car, and I'm standing there looking for this bear when all of a sudden I saw between trees these long legs take steps between the trees.
And you were looking down.
Yeah, I was kind of looking down. It's about 30, 40 feet away. Maybe 30, well, not feet. It'd be about 30, 40 yards away. And this is exactly why people can't get footage, because I was in shock.
Frozen.
I could not
in awe.
even think about pushing a camera button, because I'm sitting there
You're like churning, like trying to figure out what you saw,
thinking I'm going to see a bear, and then I see that, and I'm like,
what did I just see?
Holy crap! And
then
I turned it on and I tried to scan. You can see me like seeing, maybe I can see him or something, but I couldn't. So ever since that time, that's why I'm kind of like in this mode of like, I want to be the first person since Patterson Gamblin to get a decent video. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, and Jared says he's got goosebumps. Well, he lives in Canada, because he probably has a lot of stories he could tell people, or that he hears. Kissy Kat says maybe a skinwalker. Could have been, but I don't think it was, because the legs, it was dark, and it's a possibility. It just,
and Dice just found Redwood Empire at Benny's Beverage Depot for $29.
Nice.
It's gonna try to get a bottle on Monday.
Was it? Make sure you get the Lost Monarch. Lost Monarch, and let me know what you think, Dice, because it's
pretty good. I
think it's good. It's very different.
Yeah, it is.
It's not going to be like Breckenridge. It's different. It's good, but it's from Sonoma County, California.
To me, it's got some smoke. I don't know if it's supposed to be smoky or not.
It's got a little smoke, but it's also got a lot of sweetness. It's got it
doesn't have a lot of spice to me, or burn.
I think it's got a little bit.
A little bit of burn, but not real spicy. I don't know.
It's very unique.
Still learning now verbiage of that.
Well, to me, it's got like a little bit of. It's got such a short finish. That's the only, like, if this had a longer finish, I could score it in the 80s, but I would probably score it in the low 70s. It's very good, but I don't think it reaches an 80 level.
And Jared said, "Oh yeah, they got Bigfoots up there."
Oh,
and
yeah.
Kissy Kat said they stamped her licensed Native American the other day.
What's that?
At the DMV. She's had a DMV saga the whole week.
Well, that's awesome, Kissy Kat. That's awesome. That's cool.
Are you Native American?
She must be.
Oh.
Yeah, Native American.
I have Sedona Tap Room in my neighborhood. Oh.
A Sedona tap room?
Sedona.
That's Arizona. What's that? What is that? A whiskey or something? PJ was saying that. Kissy Kat said she always thought Bigfoot were in Oregon. Well, you know what?
There's a lot of sightings in Oregon. A lot of sightings
Oregon,
in the
Washington,
Northern Pacific,
and in Colorado. And
she's Mexican American, third generation Texan, nutty workers.
Nutty workers. But that means they worked their ass off.
No, she's talking about the DMV workers, I think.
Oh, okay.
They didn't, I guess.
Yeah.
Like They didn't know the difference.
Okay. Well, now it says this is a good, interesting too. Bigfoot does seem to have a lot of stories in the Great Northwest. Yes, it does. But there's a lot of stories along in the Appalachian Mountains. And if you were on the last stream, I showed a map of all these Bigfoot sightings.
That was cool.
They have a
Allison is drinking Writer's Tears Irish whiskey neat.
Ooh, I saw Writer's Tears. I need
That's
that.
right, sweet tea. Bigfoot is everywhere.
He's everywhere, except there's an area like in the
He can't hide
plains.
in Texas. That's right, Kissy Kat.
Not many in Texas.
Not too many sightings in Texas.
They're too smart.
It's
also it's weird, like where there's not national parks and there's just forests, like in Craig County.
Yeah,
you don't ever hear a Bigfoot sighting. You know why? Because they hunt in there.
Too many people.
They know they know where to go.
Even though it's desolate, it's too many people that explore the land that are always in the woods.
I'm drinking fine 2022 H2O on the rocks. Very refreshing. Goes down smooth and cool. It does.
Fine H2O.
But now,
Redwood Empire. This was delish.
I think Christy was wanting me to try the Kentucky Spirit.
Oh, she was kind of all about that.
I don't break.
Kia-Belle's drinking her some Southern wine. And Kissy Kat's having Crown and Diet. Kissy Kat, I had Crown and eggnog. Do you like eggnog? Because Crown is very good with eggnog.
Should I try the Kentucky Spirit that's never been opened, that is signed by Jimmy Russell? See that signature?
Christy's drinking. She's drinking that for Scott.
Jimmy Russell signed this bottle. Should I open that one or just sip it out?
No.
This one.
We're not opening this one. No.
Guys, if you watch my video, Scott and Christy's video, I went down and I found some Elmer T. Lee.
Eggnog and Fireball. I would, PJ, except I'm out of eggnog now.
Yeah.
Dang it. I will, though.
Christy says the open one. And Allison says, do not open.
We are not opening.
Allison says, do not
Russell.
open.
No.
And Kia says, the one that's already open. I can't open Jimmy Russell. I mean, he signed that for us. And
I mean, maybe someday we go back and we look into the fact that he's there visiting with people and he signs another bottle. Maybe we'll open it then. But that's probably not ever going to happen again. We were very lucky that day he was there.
Yeah. Dice says, don't open the signed bottle. I won't.
No.
I'll sell it for $3,000 when he passes away or something. But I'll probably go first. Sweet Tea's still drinking her Heineken and her shots. All right.
Good job.
Oh, Kissy Kat, how do you know I have the Sam Houston? She is scouting out my daggone. I don't have Sam Houston. I've got Old Hickory, but I don't think I have Sam Houston.
Well, why did
we
you
tried.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well, she thought.
Do.
I don't think I have Sam Houston.
I don't even know.
Sam Houston, I did try in Gatlinburg.
Oh yeah, I remember that at the Berg Steakhouse.
And Sam Houston is pretty good, but it's pretty legit. Now, when I was, yes, it was so cool we got to meet him. I mean, All I can say is I sure am glad Matthew McConaughey wasn't there.
Kissy Kat said you should.
Because I'd have never pried Tina away.
All right.
My husband went to Sam Houston. You showed it to. I've got Sam Houston. No, I don't think.
I think we tried it at the bar. I don't know.
At the Bird, yeah, I've showed it.
All I know is we have to do something. I don't know when or what we can.
You told me that you paid a lot.
But we're gonna have to expand.
Did I
this
buy
bar.
the same?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I don't think so.
We're gonna have to expand this bar and expand the shelving because I can't see everything that we have anymore. And the glasses and the decorations.
Look at this. Bigger. We got Scratch Millionaire.
Scratch Millionaire. Hey,
he says,
friends.
"Hey, friends, first live stream. Big whiskey fan. Good.
Welcome in, Scratch Millionaire.
Thank you. Come on in. And
Thank
if you like,
much.
You got Granny, Gamblin Granny in here, and Dice Sniper. They scratch and they slots. I mean, we've got a lot of people that do slots channels on here, so you have to. And Long Branch. Long Branch is good. One day, Santa and Bigfoot, Matt, Santa Claus he died back in the 1500s.
What? He's not okay.
Like the real Santa Claus.
You're getting nothing for Christmas.
Saint Nick.
You're getting
he
nothing.
Passed away.
Big fan of Gamblin.
Okay, good. Awesome. Well, everybody is. I love those guys. They're supportive of us. They give us shout outs all the time. I love those guys. They're so nice.
Very genuine.
Thanks for coming in. We
cannot wait. I wish we could be in Las Vegas to celebrate Dice's birthday and Walt's birthday, but we're not going to be able to. But hopefully we can spend some time soon.
Yeah. Well, let me just say, I've only tasted one whiskey in my life that's as good as Kentucky Spirit.
Is this the highest rating by the Frontiersman?
It is the highest rating, but that Elmer T. Lee that I was talking about earlier on Scott and Christy's channel, when we went down to the Crescent City barbecue and we tried the Elmer T. Lee. I haven't scored it because I would like to. I hate to score bottles that I don't have.
Right. Because you
really
can't enjoy them as much.
But you can't sip it and go back and think about it. Wild Turkey, I've had so many. This Kentucky Spirit, I've had so many sips.
This is so good. But, I mean, not a but in a bad way. But in a bad way. I'm a big Russell's fan. Like Duder and Dice. But I don't know. This Kentucky Spirit's awful good. But I am a Russell's girl.
The Russell's, when we were at the Wild Turkey Distillery, they gave us Russell's single barrel. They gave us the Kentucky Spirit, which is a single barrel. And they gave us, and the Russell single barrel was a store pick. Now, Scott talked about he likes the Russell single barrel, but it was not a store pick. I've got a Russell single barrel that's not a store pick. I haven't even opened it because I've heard that it's not as good as the regular store pick. Guys, if you can get a store pick, I know you've heard me talk about that. You got to get it.
I still like Scott's empty bottles.
Yeah, and
that is one of my main highlights.
13 Scratch Million says it's all 13 Russell's 13. But when we were there, when they gave us the 101 whatever, and I forget what else they gave us, but to me the Kentucky Spirit was the best, and for her it was the Russells. But they didn't have the Russells for sale because all they had left was what they were able to pour us. And I don't think everybody in the room got it. We were up the front table.
Yeah.
So we were able to get the Russells. But even then, see, this is a single barrel too. And all that means is it comes out of one barrel. So this one is probably going to taste a little different from this one. But it's probably pretty darn close because this one's never been opened. It's a single barrel. So a lot of single barrels are going to be a little bit different.
Gosh, PJ said Pappy Van Winkle, full set, $17,799. What the hell? What the hell?
That's crazy. She's just a Bigfoot.
Likes two things, Keno and ladyboys. I guess Bigfoot does poor choices in life. Oh my God.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't either. But Tom,
all I
know is you better document your Thailand travels. Because I want to see that.
I mean, you can show video of the ladyboys, but I don't that's all.
That's it.
That's all. I don't want to see nothing else.
I cannot wait. You have got to, I don't know, vlog it
and
send Instagram pictures. I've got to see that. We so want to go to Thailand. That's one of our goals. And if y'all have ever, I'm sure Tom has researched this out. I don't know who else has ever been, but it's really inexpensive to stay there. Now, getting there
for a whole month for like $300.
I know. Getting there might be really expensive, but staying there, you get some really nice deals for great places.
I'm vlogging, Tina.
Nice. Cool.
But let's talk about this real quick.
Cool.
Now, y'all do realize that Pappy Van Winkle is from Buffalo Trace Distillery. You can't find Pappy. You can't find Elmer T. Lee. If they would have had Pappy Van Winkle, I would have got a pour. I don't care if it was $100. I'd have got a pour.
I care, but
I would have got it just to try it. Elmer T. Lee is about the same. You cannot find it. It's allocated. So I paid $35 for one pour.
And that was expensive.
And I'm going to tell you what, that was so good.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, some pours are way more expensive than that. And I was cringing on that one, but
guys, y'all need to get rid of this dude, 69mega.com.
Okay, they keep coming back.
And
I don't see it.
It's because maybe Allison already got him.
Somebody got him.
So here's PJ Slots gave a link to Elmer T. Lee single barrel. When I drank that, I mean, after the sip, I'm drinking Kentucky. I haven't had Kentucky Spirit since I had the Elmer T. Lee.
Oh, Kissy Kat asked a good question. Why is Jim Beam black or blue so expensive?
I've never seen the blue, but the black.
I have not either.
The Jim Beam black is probably aged a little bit longer. Has a higher alcohol content.
Scratch Millionaire said he saw one Elmer T. Lee on the shelf, $450.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff is that was some of the sweetest I'd ever drank. And it was it had a long finish, a warm finish. See, it was like Buffalo Trace on steroids. You had the sweetness, you had the spice, you had the long finish.
Yep.
But all of it was magnified. So it says, Tommy says Jim Beam Black is 86 proof, where Jim Beam is just Usually 80, I think.
And then Allison says she likes the Jim Beam old or rye in old fashions.
Oh, Jim Beam.
I'm telling you, there are a lot of good variety of whiskeys that are good in old fashions that I never realized until about, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
The last few months.
Well, and here's the thing. You don't have to pay $450 to get a superb whiskey.
You do
right,
not.
Right here. This Stranahan's.
We can't pay that.
This Stranahan's is superb.
Yeah.
This is
very good.
115 proof. It's cask strength. Now, to me, I've become sort of a single barrel snob, and I admit it. And the cask strength, that means it's cask strength. It's a single barrel, and that is good stuff. It's sad, but there's a lot of whiskeys that come off the shelf that you can pay $30-$40 and have a really good whiskey. What's that?
PJ.
Then we pour it into another freshly charred white oak barrel to mature for a second time. The added interaction with the oak results in a liquid intense and a flavor. Is that the Jim Beam Black that he's talking about? That's why it gets so black.
Jim Beam Black, aged for 8 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he tried it at Ellis Island. Tom did.
And let me just show him. This is some of the.
And Blanton's is hard to find here too, Jer. We have Blanton's, I think.
Let me just hold this up. What PJ is saying is so true. About now, look at the difference in color of these two things. If you can see the
double oaked.
I don't know if you can see how dark.
And I like the Woodford doubled oak.
Let me turn this around. All right, now you can see the difference in color. Hopefully, I'll go this way.
Oh yeah,
and this way.
I mean, I can, but I don't know if they can.
This is a single barrel, but the Jim Beam Black is what he's saying is they've taken it out of the one barrels and they put it into another charred barrel, and that's how you get this dark color. Now, this stuff right here. This is you can get this, you can get the double oaked and it's very good. But this was a 3 places at once. Where do we get this, honey? This is a store pick.
Probably got it at CJ's in Beckley.
No, it's 3 places at once. That might have been in Missouri.
I was gonna say,
Scott, you might find that. But this stuff, now that I've got it open, I got to get another glass now that I've picked it out. But you can see how rich and dark that is. It's double oaked. Let's listen to the pop.
Yeah, no wines and more. Kissy Kat was asking Dice if they had wines and more. No, and we don't either. Dice said no, they don't have it out.
All we have is Virginia ABC store, and it sucks.
Matthew said Stranahan's is one on his list.
Matthew, you got to get
one of the next on his list.
Yeah, if you can find it, you get that. Now.
Anthony and Christina were awesome for sending that to us.
Tina almost passed out. This is Woodford
smells so
double oak.
Good.
Now the regular double oak is going to be good, but you can see that this is a store pick, 3 places at once, and that's the company that went there and picked out a barrel.
Yeah. You smell that again after you're done sipping.
Oh my gosh.
Let me smell.
That is so good. Taste it.
It's such a different
It
smell than
is so
anything else we have
rich
tried.
of brown sugar,
Oh my gosh.
oakiness, caramel and vanilla to the max, some spice. I mean, that is good stuff.
Whoa. That is like deeper than anything else we've tried. Like so oaked. Double, that is.
Dice and I just asked Matt where we could go sample. Find out who make 3 places at once. I'm gonna Google that right now.
And where is that at? Missouri?
I'm gonna check.
Oh, that's the name of the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Where we have been so many places.
it's Missouri.
Yep. And picked up bottles.
No, it's in
Utah?
Yeah, it's Missouri. Only
Missouri.
It's like Missouri. So basically, I think we got this from Missouri because we stopped on the way going out west. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a story about Kissy Kat's story. There, I was an What was that?
That was me hitting that glass.
I was in education for Tina's gonna break something.
There's a lot of bottles and glasses going on here.
Yeah, there is. Like, I should tell them that. I mean, there's tons of bottles here. So, but anyway, I was in education for a long time.
Yep, Kissy Kat.
And so now I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I've had a lot of whiskeys. I don't know.
What was I talking about? It was something Kissy Kat said.
She said
a lot.
Tina's cheap date like me. Tina's a cheap date like me. I'm a cheap date. And I'm tipsy on Whiskey Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. So I got it because this is what it was. It was Kissy Kat's thing. So I had to go back and look what Kissy Kat was talking about.
Oh Lord.
So it's so funny as I'm drinking this just beautiful double oaked single barrel.
Our goal is to try
store pick. Get a
whiskey.
friggin' store pick, and then you'll become a store pick snob like me.
Just
so,
one store pick and
single barrels and store pick snob. You'll be a snob. You will just want to throw the other shit out except for Buffalo Trace. So
that should be an episode or a live. Store pick snobs.
I can show you some store picks that are amazing. So anyway, Kissy Kat says, then you go to Sam's Warehouse for a snack sandwich. So I was in education for 25 years, and I may cry if I tell this story. I was assistant principal at a high school in the area, and my principal was a man named Dan Bowman.
Awesome.
He was one of the 2 best principals I ever worked for, Dan Bowman and Tim Payton in West Virginia. Well, Dan, he and I were so close. We're like so good. I mean,
like brothers.
Like, they wanted me to be principal, but I wouldn't do it because I was athletic director. And I love being the athletic director. So they had to hire a principal because I wouldn't do it. They kept saying, you need to be principal. I'm like, nope, not going to do it. So they hired Dan. And the dude was awesome. Mm-hmm. So he said he had this buddy of his, and then we go to Sam's Club on the weekend somewhere. Like, they were like doing some work at Dan's house, and they were putting up new drywall in their basement, and they worked for about 4 hours. They got there early, and they're working. And then Dan says, "Man, I got to get some lunch." And so his buddy says, "Well, come on, I'll take you to lunch." So he takes him to lunch, and he drives up to Sam's Club, and he's like, "What are we doing here?" He said, "I'm going to take you to lunch." And Dan was like, "Well, they got a deli, so okay, we'll go in there." So they go in, and they got all the free samples everywhere. So his buddy says, "There you go, Dan. Eat whatever you want. It's on me." But it was all free samples. Saturday sample date upcoming. So I just love that. But anyway, Dan.
I like that Saturday sample date. Jer also said y'all should have bought that bar in Tombstone. And Courtney said they might as well go to Walt and Tina's house to sample their stash. Come on over.
I meant to say it's a story about Kissy Kat's post, which she's talking about Sam's Club.
And
so,
Allison
but anyway,
scored Writer's Tears as an 86 on Frontiersman Girls scale.
Ooh, wow. Jared, you are exactly right. We should. There was a bar in two, but let me tell you about Dan first, and then I'm gonna get up to Jared's. Dan, I ended up leaving the school where I was assistant principal under Dan, and I was going to take a job at the the juvenile correctional center, because I love working with those kids, just trying to, heck, if I can save one of them.
Yep.
And so I took that job. And anyway, a year after I left, Dan was diagnosed with cancer. And he died. But he and I were so close. I'd call him every once in a while just to check on him. And he said, Walt, he said, "I'm so glad that you call because you make me laugh." I would tell him stories about our times together and the people that we were with. And so Dan was like, because everybody else calls and they're like, "Oh, it's like," he's like, but I just want to laugh. I just want to have, do the best I can. So I would call and just get him to laugh as much as we can.
And you would.
I would. But he ended up passing away. But there was
very young.
There was a place for sale in Tombstone that I tried to get Jer, and who else was it going? Alan,
Jer, and I think we had Dell and Paula in on it.
If we'd have bought that thing, we'd be millionaires right now.
Because Paula was gonna be the
concierge
manager.
Yeah, she could manage me.
And I said, "Paula, I would just you just tell me what to do, and I'll do it."
That's what I say. Just get here and we'll sample the shit.
I know.
Exactly.
Courtney,
sample.
You're right. Come on.
Come on down.
I tell you what, we will be heading up to see Allison in Chicago, Allison and Adam, sometime in the early part of the year, hopefully.
Yeah.
And we can hook up with you guys, Granny and Dice, Grandma Joanne, the whole fam.
PJ
and
says,
Sweet Tea Shelby.
Walt and Tina, can you confirm that you've received my adoption paper? No, I'm coming to live with you. You better got ours, because I'm gonna eat well. Yeah, man, I'm gonna eat
I'm gonna hang out by that fireplace and all kinds of stuff. So tell Kimmy,
guys, if y'all have not checked out the Canadian Barbecue Mafia's Instagram page and see the stuff he cooks up, my God,
it is delicious. And I have never tasted it, but you can almost taste it on his Instagram.
Kissy Kat, I did. I traded shorts for ties. I wore a tie for I don't know how 30 years, and I'm like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done.
Yeah.
But also was done because society had changed so much. I mean, you couldn't hold kids accountable for what they were doing. And that's what's wrong with our societies. We just don't hold kids accountable. Mm-hmm. It's like anytime early on when I disciplined a kid, the parents are like, well, he deserved that. My God, I'm glad you did.
Would agree with
then it got like, just several years later, then it's like, he never did that. He never did this. It's like I'm fighting the parents. I'm like, well, sorry, it is what it is, and I'm recommending him for expulsion, or I'm going to suspend him, or I'm going to just put him in ISS or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Matthew said, "Let us know. We'll make it happen." I know.
Man,
we've got to plan a trip. We will go see Allison and Adam.
I got to use the rest.
Matthew and Courtney.
Keep talking.
Granny and Dice.
And his 23-pound prime rib.
And Grandma Joanne. The whole family. And Mackenzie.
Keep talking, honey. Tina.
I am. Oh, Jerry is smoking a 23-pound prime rib tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Jer. Okay, how many hours would it take us?
Like a 23-pound loin that I had.
How many hours would it take us to get to Jer's? Oh, Scott is on the same route in Illinois. So if we went from Virginia, our little route to Chicago, Scott and Christy are on the same route. Oh my goodness.
Well,
so that's Scott and Christy, Granny and Dice, Grandma Joanne, Courtney, and Matthew.
You know who I missed? Been in there is Iburprofen Dave.
My goodness, I know. I'm sure they had plans. Iburprofen Dave. We do miss you tonight. Hope you guys catch this later. That is so cool. Y'all, in case y'all don't notice, and I hope you don't notice, but you probably did, I'm using a magnifying glass instead of my glasses so I can see the little tiny chat on my phone. Because it's teeny tiny. And I can't see teeny tiny.
But we got to do some Old Forester.
Did y'all just hear the toilet flush? I'm not sure if you should have blocked that out.
Since we've been talking about Old Forester, we're going to do the Old Forester thing.
Holy moly. I had no idea Christmas Eve was going to turn into a whiskey marathon.
We're running out of glasses.
Are we trying 24 whiskeys tonight to represent the 24 days of the whiskey countdown?
PJ says he's cooking a 10-pound spiral Virginia ham, 2 hours and change in the oven, one to swap.
What?
Yeah, no. Ham for brisket? What? No, we can't do that. Some people they do love ham.
With glazed honey. Old Forester.
Didn't even notice. Virginia spirits are great with
now I have to take a break.
Yeah, Virginia
Keep
ham.
Talking, honey.
Hey
Keep
guys,
talking.
like you don't have to tell me. Virginia ham is what we're known for. Virginia.
Camera shy, so I have to tell him to keep talking.
Yeah. So now that Tina's gone, we can probably get something done around this camp. That's funny. I used to always would say, what are we doing up in this camp? So, and I got that because I had this kid, his name was, anyway, love this guy. And I was teaching special ed at a local high school. Wait a minute. Let's listen to this pop. It's average. And so he was special ed student. I taught students with learning disabilities, and my goal was to get them jobs. So I got this one kid a job. His name was Brian. That's his name, Brian. I won't tell you his last name. But anyway, Brian got a job. and he come in because you know, in Roanoke they had a great system of people trying to get kids placed and stuff like that. So they got a job. And Brian come in, he's like, Mr. Raines. Like, yeah, man. He said, I got me a job. And I worked this weekend. And I'm like, did you? I said, so where did you work? He said, at the Clariot. Which it was a Clarion, but it used to be a Marriott. So, and it just switched over, but he got a job there. So it was the Marriott, and it changed the Clariot. So it was the Clariot. And I just love that. But he would always come in the room and he'd say, Mr. Raines, what we doing up in this camp today? And I would tell him. So from then on, it was like everything's about this camp. What are we gonna do in this camp? Well, what we're gonna do in this camp right now is we're gonna try some Old Forester. Oh, I know I'm being a single barrel snob, but I'm gonna tell you what, if you find this, you better go get you some. It's good stuff. And it's 100 proof. It's out of one barrel. And Old Forester don't like to do these single barrels out all that much. But as Allison always calls it, Old Foresty. You know, Kia is so funny because, like, you may remember the day that I went down and I tried the Roanoke Wiener Stand hot dogs, and I talked about it's the same day I did the Roanoke Star. And I come out of the Roanoke Wiener Stand, and you wouldn't believe it. Brian was sitting there outside of the Roanoke Wiener Stand, and I got to talk to him. And he's had a rough time, but he was working. He said he had a couple jobs. He's working. And I just gave him a big hug, told him I loved him. And you know, but before that, I was like, you remember me, don't you? He goes, yes, sir, Mr. Raines. Yes, sir. I remember you. So that was awesome that he was doing good. Iburprofen Dave is in here in the house. I love this guy. I want to meet. You know, we've had a couple opportunities where we were trying to meet, but like I haven't gone out west in a while, but we are going to hook up with Iburprofen Dave. Love that man. Gosh. You talk about some sweet. This Old Forester single barrel. It says, after the repeal of Prohibition, my grandfather, George Garvin Brown II, developed a single barrel expression of Old Forester, specifically for bourbon aficionados. That's why, you know, if you want to become a bourbon aficionado, you got to drink these single barrels.
Sorry.
It was the first single barrel bourbon for sale since the passage of the bottled and bond in 1897. So
hello, Iburprofen Dave.
And then he showed up.
Merry Christmas to you and BB.
I try I do have a big heart. I love my kids. Greatest thing ever is is to see my kids succeed. My athletes, my own kids, they both have been successful.
We're so proud of them.
Kia wanted her alimony check before I left.
What?
Tom.
Back.
So, but anyway.
Kia wanted her
alimony check
before I left.
If you can find a bottle of this stuff, you better get it.
What are you trying now?
This is the Old Forester
You didn't give
single
me
barrel.
any. He didn't give me any.
Pour yourself some bourbon, honey.
What? I think we're out of glasses. Oh, hang on. Let me see if this one's clean. Yep, that's clean.
Can somebody look up and see what my scale for this is? Because I need to change my scale. Let me look. Old Forester's.
There's no more Glencairns.
Single barrel. I'm looking up Old Forester single barrel rating. Single barrel.
I'll have to use 4 roses for Old Forester. It's okay. It's in Kentucky.
I gave the Old Forester single barrel an 81. And that is.
Now, single barrel. Okay. Let me see.
Wow.
Single barrel.
You wonder sometimes, if the taste changed.
Uncle Nearest. Has anyone tried Uncle Nearest?
Oh, Allison. Thank you, Allison. I have not tried Uncle Nearest.
Okay.
So now, just to give you a clue, I gave Breckenridge, which was the 105. I gave it an 83. I gave this an 81. So that means it's really good.
Oh.
Yeah, I always wanted to try the Uncle Nearest.
So good.
Dave, I need to try. I have seen that, but I keep I don't know. So is it good, Dave? Tell me.
Uncle Nearest.
Rate it on the Frontiersman scale.
When we stop by on our way to see Dave and BB,
you know why?
What are we gonna try? We have got to try some unique whiskeys.
Oh yeah. Well, here's why this gets an 81. It's the sweetest, it's really, really good. But to me, does it have a short finish to you?
Maybe a little, but that's different from anything I've tried.
To me, it's so caramely, but it's someone has.
It comes back though.
You've gone into getting a caramel instead of a cinnamon roll. You're getting a caramel roll, but you've burned it a little bit. And you've burnt the sugar on the bottom, so that sugar is really, really dark and charred. And then you put that caramel and you taste it. Yeah. And that's what it's like. But what is a little bit disappointing to me is that then it's gone. It's gets to the mid palate, then it's gone. Now granted, I've drank Stranahan, some Buffalo Trace, and some Woodford Double Oaked and all that kind of stuff.
He has not tried it yet, Uncle Nearest, but hopefully he is scoring a bottle tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, what a Christmas present. I can't wait to hear. Let us know how that is.
This is good. A little bit of spice before it disappears. Old Forester. I will say this. There's not a single
way different than anything we've
Old
tried.
Forester product that I've not liked.
Yeah.
They're
This,
all good.
To me, has a spice kick.
Yeah, it does on the back.
Very spicy.
It's very spicy. Did you get up in front or what?
Yeah, kind of
Really?
in the front. But
Yes.
after I took
If
the
I
first
hold
sip,
it on my tongue.
yeah.
But I think what you do is you drink with your tongue first.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I go like
Throat and then tongue.
I try to skip the tongue, get to the mid, like I just let it go back to the mid palate, and then let it slosh around. It's got some heat because it's 100 proof.
It's the heat that I'm getting that's formulating the spice.
All right, guys, we've got 24 viewers. I appreciate that. I love you all. I mean, we've had my son Daniel, we've had Duder, we've had PJ, we've had Midlife Ride, Allison and Adam, Tommy, straight out of Vegas, Gamblin Granny,
Seeking Vegas Sunrise,
and Dice. We forgot to say Dice because Dice was my man right there. Dice is my man. I love Dice. I love you. I don't know if it's the whiskey talking, but I do love you, buddy.
Yeah.
And then we had Tommy,
Christine
which I love. Tommy, Christine, Anthony, so wonderful, sending us this strand of hands, which is really good. If you can get it, if you like Breckenridge, I'm sure you will love that. Might be a little sweeter than Breckenridge. I don't know.
Andy and
Simone, love those guys. Keep them in your prayers. Michelle Monroe and Nick from This Is the Way Vegas. They're awesome. Yeah. Kia-Belle, who hangs on with us, who survived our ride from Sahara to her Vidara. And
love her.
It took a while to get there because I kept missing turns and shit. And the whole time Kia's back there dying, laughing.
She's like, I think it's right here.
She's like, I think you turn here. Of course, I passed it up. And
JR, who everybody knows and loves. Paula and Dale.
Crystal K. I love Paul and Dale. I love those guys.
Christy and Scott, who were awesome in their video.
Sweet tea, love that bullet rye.
Oh yeah,
DLVTT,
fabulous.
Who's probably like 2:00 in the morning now.
Yeah.
Keno Kid, who's everywhere.
Everywhere. That's why they're not here now. They're everywhere.
But else. I wouldn't be surprised they Keno our asses right here in our own house.
Show up at our doorstep.
And Tamara and Gord, love them.
Love them.
They're so cool.
Awesome. And Jer, the one and only Santa Claus.
Yeah, Jer
was awesome.
He was great.
Santa Claus. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to leave because like I like this so much fun.
We whiskey all of you a Merry Christmas before you all leave.
And Pete, did we mention PJ? PJ, second one. PJ, you know, we've become really good friends with PJ, and like I mentioned earlier, we talk.
He's
all the
probably
time
the closest YouTuber friend.
Yeah, definitely.
Besides Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
He's like the closest in mileage to us.
Yeah, but he's close in our heart too.
Yeah. And
Dice says, Merry Christmas to all. A good night. Yes. Kia-Belle's laughing and crying. And at what Dice said. And drunk people were in the way. I wasn't drunk.
Pennies. There's Pennies. Hey, Pennies.
Well, Pennies for Vegas showed up.
We
He's in
wish
the house.
you a Merry Christmas and Liz too.
And then Penny just comes in and says hi to Kissy Kat, who's the hottest chick around. Okay, so
you tell Liz I said I wine and whiskey her a Merry Christmas because I know she loves her wine.
I'm a little disappointed because I want to see
member for 8
I want to see
months.
Kissy Kat's. I'm sure she's beautiful, huh?
Sweet tea member for 8 months.
Nice.
I whiskey you a Merry Christmas. What a beautiful job she did. And I love that bullet rye.
Bullet rye is good. That is
so
good.
good.
This has been lots of fun.
Jared, God bless everyone.
I wanted to go to. Oh gosh, yes, that is a great distillery to go to. It's not my favorite whiskey, but it's a great distillery.
Oh, it is. It's beautiful.
Dave said this series has been very entertaining. Appreciate that,
Kia-Belle, member for 11 months. She is a trailblazer.
So PJ and says he's heading this way after the 1st. Sounds good to me, buddy.
Anthony, Sneaky Vegas Sunrise. Merry Christmas, everybody. This has been an awesome night. Love everybody.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Christy said something. We got Canada. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh,
Christy's sweet like Scott. Scott's not as sweet, but he's pretty sweet. Merry Christmas, you guys.
Gosh, we got people in here now. 25.
Kissy Cats, a lot of love.
I hope you guys have an awesome Christmas tomorrow and beyond.
Yeah.
And a new year. Oh, happy New Year.
What's cool is that, we may not get a lot of views sometimes, but the people that follow us really follow us all the time. And that's so nice.
Yeah. See you at the Lady Boys. I cannot wait for those vlogs. I cannot wait.
He says, no, the hell you won't. If you do, only Keno wants to know about it. So just tell him about it, okay? But Keno's the only one. Maybe Andy. I think Andy would like it too. Andy wouldn't want to know all the details.
Yeah, I'm going to track that. I'm tracking it.
And I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink some of the damn greatest $30 whiskey there is, just straight.
I'm still having my other. I'm good.
Oh my God. I'm going to just tell y'all right now. If you have not tried,
up with the Lady Boy.
If you have not tried Buffalo Trace, just stop. Go get you a fucking bottle. It's $30. And it's like, you may want to throw your whole collection out because it really and truly is all you need. It's got caramel, vanilla, cinnamon, a long finish. Like some of these other bourbons that we've tried to do not have a long finish.
I'm not sure if I'm going to see you all in the next year. I'm starting a new adventure. What? What?
You better see us.
And you're going to, what? Tell us, sweet tea. What?
Where are you going?
I'm curious now. What does that mean?
Don't make me cry.
Don't go away. Clint, Walt, and Tina, thanks for all your hard work, Kim, Debbie. Kim, you're awesome.
You gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie?
Pennies. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to her. I'm worried about...
Okay, cheers.
She's not going to Thailand with Tom and trying to find a lady boy, is she?
No. She's way too classy for that.
Let me get a shot of To Kill You. Be right. Don Julio.
Tom, just make an Irish coffee with your Jameson. You know you like them. Kia-Belle didn't like it either.
Anastas.
But I have to ask Kia-Belle.
Wait a minute. What is this? Who's Anastas is a ladyboy expert? Who's that?
Anastas. He is a YouTube channel too.
Okay, pennies. Tom's gonna be an expert ladyboy too.
I cannot wait to.
I can't wait if he's vlogging. I can't wait
his expertise. I am so there.
Thanks.
So there.
Oh, wait a minute. He says, "Thanks, Kia. Merry Christmas to you." Pennies, thanks for coming in, because Pennies is like a low-key rock star.
Lance.
He is a rock star. I mean, it's like, if you
Yes.
do videos at all,
he
like
is.
it was like one of the best pleasures of my life to meet Pennies for Vegas and Elizabeth. I mean, Liz, they call it. But
Yeah.
like, just to meet those guys was just completely amazing.
And there is Lance.
Lance finally came in.
Lance the Trailblazer.
We got.
He says he has to admit 95% of the time, Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. I got my fill of ladyboys when I watched Hangover 2.
Hangover 2. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Very funny. Kissy Kat.
Allison,
all of you.
If y'all haven't liked and subscribed, and I'm sure you have, if you haven't, then Keno's going to come whip your ass. But he's already in bed.
No, they're out having their Christmas Eve by themselves.
And Penny's like laughing out loud. Oh, God. I don't know what about. But, Kia, so are you, Kissy Kat? Because they're telling each other how cute they are and how sweet they are.
Because they are cute and sweet.
Well, I haven't met Kissy Kat. She
No.
seems very sweet. I know I've met Kissy Kat, and she is.
Kia-Belle.
I mean, Kia-Belle. I've met Kia-Belle, and she is sweet. And I'm sure Kissy Kat is sweet too.
Yeah. When are we going to meet you, Kissy Kat? That's the question. And Iburprofen Dave.
I got to ask Tom. Tom, are you going to what's the beach there? Pattaya Beach?
Just depends on where he is. There's lots of beaches.
But no.
Near Bangkok?
Yeah. It's on the beach.
Kissy Kat met Kia-Belle.
Tom, are you going to go to Pattaya? Because they have a Hooters bar there that I want to see. You got to film that.
Phuket. Is that the beach?
Kissy Kat, I just had a birthday. You're like Tina's age. Kissy Kat is sweet. Her and her husband are wonderful. I bet her husband has to be wonderful. And Kia hat game in her profile pic is on point. Yeah. Phuket. Oh, he's going to Phuket. Nice.
Yeah. I can't wait. I am going to be like, what day do you arrive, Tom?
Tom says he's going to Pattaya. Nice.
For the elephant sanctuary.
Mm.
What?
I was just saying, what the hell am I drinking?
Tom?
Because this shit is for real. God, Yeah.
It's Buffalo Trace. Your
All
favorite.
I've heard that.
And look, it is.
All I've heard is that
Almost out.
The Pattaya is more lit than Bangkok, so you got to be careful there. They do have an elephant sanctuary. I used to watch a couple of Thailand videos, but the best one is it CDB?
I don't remember. We've watched
CBD. He's really good.
CB Media.
CB Media, that's it. So CB Media, he is awesome.
CBD is like the CBD oil.
Tina is gorgeous.
Thank you, Lance.
And she has a great ass. So
oh goodness, the whiskey is kicked in, y'all.
Allison is still on here, so she will whip anybody's ass.
Allison,
you're right, Tom. Tom, I need you to film your trip. Kia-Belle's. Yes, I do too.
He is. He's vlogging, Kia. He said he was vlogging. I'm holding him to it.
CB Media, if y'all need to go back to the beginning of his stuff. I quit watching him because all he focuses on is cars, but he has some great vlogs.
Dice is like, what?
Great question from PJ Slots. He says, what is the proof of Buffalo Trace? I think it's 84, but let's check.
Got your one. Give me some of that.
You ain't getting any.
I'm not getting any, y'all.
It's 90 proof.
That is
45% alcohol.
My sweet spot.
Look, we're running low. Should I give Tina some? If I get 3 thumbs up, I'll let Tina have a drink.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Christy said it's not empty yet.
That's right, Christy. She doesn't even know. Like, y'all aren't doing it right.
I don't know Christy what Dice is like. It's got big eyes.
I know. Christy says y'all are not doing it right unless the bottle is empty. That's all she knows. That's all Scott has taught her.
Yeah, this shit is for real. I mean, what did I rate that on the let me see.
Lan said Tina has barely tipped any bottle. Okay. Allison gives us thumbs up. Scott, Kia, Christy. I get some. Now, that's a lot of thumbs up.
Yeah, PJ, you're right. Buffalo Trace is a 91, but mostly because if you take price into consideration, it's one of the best whiskeys ever. Period. If you just like the problem is a lot of people say, oh, if you're going to drink whiskey, start out with Buffalo Trace. Well, then where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
Scott just opened his Breckenridge. It's great.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice. What a Christmas Eve gift, Scott.
Try this, Tina. This is Buffalo Trace.
Dell and Paula mentioned ABC stores started in Hawaii.
Dice, you were straight on, but when you go to Vegas, you can get it for $26.
I know. It's like, what? When we went back in March, way back for the Kino's wedding, I think we went to the ABC store then, and there was like, we couldn't find a single bottle in Virginia. And there was like 24 bottles on the shelf of Buffalo.
12.
20.
12. I count. This is funny because she says, Who knew that ABC stores originated in Hawaii? Dell and Paula mentioned that. Dell and Paula know more shit about stuff that I can't even imagine. If you're not watching Dell and Paula like the other 5 million people, you need to watch.
Yeah.
Breckenridge. Dice and I just opened the Breckenridge. It's great. Is that the regular Breckenridge? I think we can wait to drink.
I think we can get Walt to drink until midnight. Tina may not like it, but we will.
Well, if you keep it up, Lance will be happy. Maybe Tina will take her shirt off. Dice, I have most of your famous shirts. It's time to spread the wealth. Does the Frontiersman have any? Do I? If you go to this frontiersmanadventures.com, you will see, I know I'm bad, but I don't plug my stuff much, and I know I should. And Kissy Kat there to Mr. Rogers Show YouTube, clean and informative. Yeah, exactly. But that's what she said. Go here to the Frontiersman Adventures, and you can see T-shirts that you can order right there, and it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Tamara and Gord were featuring a T-shirt. Let's see who else did. Ooh, that's a good question. Simone, she loves her Frontiersman T-shirt. JR, or let me rephrase that, JP of Frontiersman. Of Vegas trips and tips and tricks. Catherine and Chris on the midlife ride. They were featuring our T-shirts.
Yes.
Awesome. Forgive me if I left somebody out, but all awesome.
Regular Breckenridge. I got to get that regular Breckenridge.
Kissy Kat, I slept in your shirt. Love it. I think I saw you wear it on a video too, which was awesome. Lance said, keep Tina's shirt on. Don't know it. It's the curiosity that kills the cat. Sweet tea. Dell and Paula are legendary. That is the truth.
Well, no, if she took her shirt off, it would kill everybody. This
Okay. That's the whiskey talking. Y'all need to just erase that.
Allison, go to sleep.
Last 5
I sleep
seconds.
in your shirt. Love it. Oh. Kissy Kat says she sleeps in it.
I know. I have to. She says she has to.
Kissy Kat's the best. Is this turned into a VBI between the sheets? No.
I know. Well,
Dell and Paula and Paula are legends.
They are legends.
It's just amazing. Here I am trying to get 3,000, and they've got like 28.
I know. They're so awesome.
But Dell is, God, he's one talented person. I mean, he really can play the guitar. Guys, we're going on 3 hours on this thing.
Oh my God.
But we still got 21 people, so we're still talking. Lance, you're too sweet.
Scott took his shirt off. The whiskey's making him warm. That's what he said. Uh-oh, people. It's getting real now.
The whiskey's keeping me warm.
The whiskey is making you shed your clothes. Uh-oh. Is this behind the sheets or is this take the clothes off? Uh-oh. Walt is shedding his clothes.
It is hot.
Oh, gosh.
But I'm not going to be like the naked cowboy on
Oh, yeah, Lance. I know. I saw that last night. It can't be as bad as Keno Candy putting plastic on her new furniture. I was like dying laughing. I'm like, plastic. She's like, should I put plastic on this new furniture? I'm like, oh my God. Everybody was giving her down the road. It was so funny.
Well, we're staying as long as the whiskey's flowing. Yeah. And you know, as far like for me, I've got to get back to the gym. Like after my brother Bruce died, guys, I cannot tell you how Bettina could, but I can't tell you how down I have been.
Yeah. And I'm sure
I quit going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gone a few times, but like I just can't get any momentum.
It's been a struggle. Mm-hmm.
I had to force myself. And so once that comes, I'm going back to the gym. And because I know I haven't weighed myself because I don't want to know, but I know that I've just been eating. Like that's how I deal with stress and depression is I eat everything in the house, which usually like when I'm feeling good, I'll eat one meal a day. And so losing your brother was the hardest thing.
Yeah. And everyone in the community and of course our family and friends have been so supportive. Thank you for that, by the way. But
Gamblin Granny and Dice are completely awesome. They are. And yes, I'm probably older than Dice and Granny. I love being a member because you guys, if you're not a member of Granny and Dice, you're missing out. They post these Throwback Thursday pictures. Who knows when they'll run out of them? But they're so awesome. They're so. It takes me back to when I was in high school. I graduated in 1979, so do the math.
89.
Sweet. Oh, sweet tea. That
89,
is awesome.
Do the math. Yeah, it's 10 years.
That is so nice. Treasure that because they are a treasure.
What?
Read your damn screen.
I can't.
PJ says, that's exactly true. 24 days of whiskey will fatten you up as well. And that is true. But, you know, honestly, PJ, I've only had like sips. I've had more tonight in just this setting than I have combined all the others.
Yes. And so I can't even believe it. Like, I wasn't expecting to have this many sips.
Sorry about that, Lance. I know that's hard. My sister took care of my mom who passed away from Alzheimer's, and it is tough.
Yeah.
Kissy Kat says, I'm opposite. I starve when stressed, eat when I'm fat and happy. Yeah, I definitely am the opposite because I'll eat. Like, if I'm good and I'm working out, I don't want to eat because I want to keep, stay in shape.
Lance said he graduated in 82.
Where's that? I'm still going down. He graduated 82. I graduated 79. That's true. Sweet tea, we all do. I know, but you think you're the only one when you're going through it. Tina even sneezes sexy. I wish I could say that, but when I make my contact, I need to go back. Let's just look at this.
Thanks, Lance. I just sneezed, by the way.
I know you did. Dell and Paula. I feel you. I've been taking care of my mom. Yep. I'm an obsessed star of Picture Great. Hell, I'm older than Dice, Tommy. PJ's 78. He's like a year older, about the same age as me.
I'm a little younger than Walt.
I do love the throwback pictures.
PJ, Lance, Granny, and Dice. But other than that, that's it. What did
I had the
Kissy Kat
honor
say?
of Paula say she liked my tutu at Granny Fest. That's because Paula is nice, Tom. That's just because she's the
3
nicest.
years after
Paula might be the nicest person I've ever met besides Tina.
And Kia-Belle.
Well, I haven't been around Kia-Belle that much. I mean, she did cuss me out when we missed her turn. And
Oh, she did not.
she was cussing a damn storm. Like I missed it. And she like,
Kia-Belle.
Walt, what the are you doing? Would you get me to my mother motel?
Yeah, I don't think so.
And like, I was like, damn, I thought she was sweet.
That is so made up, y'all.
No, it's not.
No. Kia-Belle. What is he doing? Tell him that on you. He is making up stories now. Kia-Belle, get him.
You must be the old man.
Kia-Belle's laughing.
She says, no way. Well, Tina will witness that is the truth. I got cussed out by Kia-Belle.
No, he did not. That is a freaking lie. Kia-Belle is like, she's just happy-go-lucky. She was glad to like just giggle when he kept missing the turn to her hotel. She was just like, I don't know. She was just glad to hang out and keep rolling. Laid back, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, Kia-Belle.
Here's the funniest one. Bill Coleman showed Adam and Eve around. Well, that means he would be Satan, but he ain't because he gave me some money tonight. I love it. God,
Bill is such a
Bill
generous
Coleman
guy.
is like, gosh almighty, he's so awesome.
I'm gonna tell you what.
He said, keep the stream. I know. I need suggestions for whiskey. I'll probably. Oh, woo! I see one. I see one. I got to
He
try.
sees one. So, no more suggestions. Or
if Scott's still in here, I'll drink it.
Scott, are you
if
still
Scott
here?
ain't here, I ain't drinking it.
Scott, you better be here. He's not drinking it. Yours is empty, I think.
Yeah. Scott's gone.
Christy's there. Yes. Christy.
Okay, so
Christy pulls through.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what. This stuff right here.
She said he is here.
Good.
Christy said
There said I'm here. This 10-cup whiskey, I would have never tried this either, but ADHD whiskey is mentioned it on one of his things. And I thought, you know what?
Yes.
PJ says take a 2-minute break.
Nice.
But now this is the age 10 year. Is that what it's called?
Do you need my magnifying glass? Y'all, seriously, I got a magnifying glass tonight. I know. You probably saw it already.
It says.
I can keep my eye on this chat.
I can't. It's like you can't really see. Okay, there we go. Cut with Rocky Mountain water.
Whoa.
Like Stranahan's.
Wait, I'm still drinking. What am I drinking?
Buffalo Trace. What am I drinking?
What am I drinking?
We have no more Glencairns.
Because we've drank out of every Glencairn that we have.
That sucks.
And then I've even drank out of this. Plus every Glencairn. Plus this. Plus
Guys,
every Glencairn. This is turning out to be more than I expected.
But this is the 10 cup 10 year. I bet even Allison's gone to sleep.
No, Allison is here. She is here. 10 cup. Allison, what time is your flight tomorrow?
I'm starting to fade. Dice, don't hang on just
What
for
time
us,
is your
but
flight?
we love you. I love Dice.
I love Dice. I love Granny. Tell Granny I love her.
We're going to try this 10 cup, and then I'll probably pass out. This is 10 cup, aged 10 years, and I know Scott bought this, and he really, really liked it.
Christy, I have my reading glasses too, but I thought, well, it might be better to use this just to magnify my phone.
There's no way. Anybody know what I rated the 10 cup 10 year? Let's look.
I gotta get Walt to get me a better computer that has like big print so I can follow better. I think that's a good investment for the Frontiersman channel. Get Tina a computer or a tablet that has big font that I can follow. So I don't have to keep squinting and taking my magnifying glass.
Did I rate 10 cup 10 year?
I don't know. I'm not the rater. I just sip and talk.
We did 10 cup rye, and it's 78. But I don't see the 10 cup 10 year.
You're going to have to wait then to rate that. You can't rate that now. PJ says 78.
That was the 10 year 10 cup rye.
And Kia-Belle said 78.
The 10 year?
Lance notices my one eye trick. I know. My one eye with my magnifying glass, because that's the only way you can look through magnifying glasses with one eye. It's true. Very true. You try it.
But
see if you can see it with two eyes.
Yeah, PJ Slot says not the 10 year. This stuff, guys, I'm gonna do a video just of this because I really think shit. I'm gonna drink. You can drink out of that.
Hold on that.
I'm gonna drink out of the damn cup.
Woo! I get that ethanol off the bat.
This is for real. God, this stuff is good.
It's good. It's good. It's oaky to me.
Well, it's aged 10 years, so yeah.
Very
It's oaky, but very
Mhm.
caramely, very vanilla.
I like the oak. It's very good. Gamblin Granny!
Scott says it has heavy notes of something.
Yes.
Something.
Gamblin Granny's on here. Hey, Granny. How are you? We whiskey you a Merry Christmas, Gamblin Granny.
This is like cinnamon toast crunch. You don't pour the milk on it. We love Gamblin Granny. Where's
Granny-
Did you wake her up, Dice?
Granny, we have been trying a lot of whiskeys. I'm not going to lie. That was not the plan, really. We had no idea really what the plan was. Our trivia game kind of failed on question number 2.
God, that stuff is good.
But we're going to retry that again at a later time.
What I wonder...
We've tried a lot of whiskeys tonight. Some that were on the series, some that were not.
Gamblin says, we're hilarious. Christy says, it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I need to try Scott's. Yes, it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, if you're like Keno who just shoots the shit, you ain't going to taste nothing.
No.
Except, you know what you're going to taste? Ethanol.
PJ said, we're closing in on 24 whiskeys in less than 20. We haven't tried 24 whiskeys tonight.
Christy said she's going to have it for breakfast.
You're great, Christy.
She's funny.
Oh, gosh.
Gigi and Dice are awesome.
So awesome.
Tommy's awesome.
Tom is awesome.
Christy messaged me the truth. Christy messaged me the truth. What's the truth? What's the truth? I want to know the truth.
Don't leave us out of the truth.
On bourbon, on rye, drink away, drink away.
What?
That's a fun. I know.
On Dancer.
I'll tell you what.
On Dancer. On
this
bourbon,
10
on
cup.
rye.
I'm gonna score
Way,
this. Has
way.
got to be in the very
Yeah.
high 70s.
Oh gosh.
It's definitely 78, 79. Not much of a long finish. It is what it is. Very, like, you could crush this. If you got friends over and you get 10 cup, you could crush it. It's really good.
I want all my friends.
You could crush it like Christy, like
know.
Scott did.
I know. I want all my friends over. Like, we need to all be around a big fire pit. drinking
Oh, that
this.
would be so good.
That would be great.
Yeah, go to
But the new Christmas shirt for the Frontiersman collection. What's that? Crush It or We Whiskey You a Merry Christmas or what, people?
yeah, we need to make some new shirts.
Oh, no, Christy. A big fire pit and some ghost stories.
I hope
Gosh,
Dice
that
is
would be
feeling good.
awesome.
Yes, a big
What?
fire pit and ghost
Is
stories.
he okay?
Dice is there. That is a great t-shirt idea for you guys. Yes,
Oh.
it is.
Whew. That one gives me a
What?
burn.
On the 10 cup?
Yeah. After
That's because
swig.
after you drink like 50 shots.
I know because you made me.
I ain't make you do nothing.
He did. Y'all know it. I'm feeling very seasonal happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. What? What's going on now? What?
Tom is just
I'm going to get you and Keno Lady Boy shirt.
I don't know if you can go wrong with breast and balls. I just like that's better than buffalo balls. It's
Oh my
breast and
God.
balls. So
We have it on video wall. What? What do you have on video?
What do you have on video?
What, PJ? We know whiskey is a good shirt idea, Kissy Kat said.
I don't know whiskey. Guys, I really don't know whiskey.
We
All I
just
can
like to tell you about what we think about whiskey. It's not that we No whiskey.
But I do think that I could probably challenge ADHD whiskey, who's the greatest taster in the world.
He is so funny.
I'm like, a lot of people like read the notes. I don't really read the notes. I'll read the notes after I try them. Like,
oh, look, I was right about that.
Yeah, and I'll say like apricot. Bullshit, I ain't taste no fucking apricot. Of course, I don't know what
does an apricot taste like.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what a fucking apricot is. Like, where am I gonna eat a fucking apricot? But I will, like, I honestly, when you guys see me here, open the bottle, taste the bottle. It's real.
Yeah.
It's real. I don't look at notes. I just like do it.
I like Scott. America. Yep. ADHD.
And like you guys, not like ADHD needs any effing subscribers.
Right.
But you would enjoy it. He is probably the funniest dude.
Like these whiskey things, you would like ADHD. He is hilarious. And I love his America.
Allison's like,
you need to open everybody.
Allison, I just made an apricot infused rye with. Oh my gosh, Allison!
What does apricot?
How do you get the infused? Do you like apricot bitters or something?
You're making those when you come this holiday season.
Allison,
we're gonna video it, y'all.
See, Allison is like her daddy. She says, "I read the reviews."
Do something like that.
I read the reviews after. Yes, because if you read them beforehand, then they're going to influence your.
Yeah.
Like when I taught school.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
PJ asked Allison.
Ooh, do you make a lot of your infused cocktails?
Who's Chet's? Who's
Chestnuts? Chestnuts.
But
he
who's
Chet? Chet's nuts. It's chestnuts, guys.
But who's Chet? Oh, Tom's boyfriend, the lady boy. Chet's. Hey, Tom, that's a good warning.
God.
Don't hook up with the lady boy named Chet, because it's going to be like Chet's nuts are roasting somewhere.
Look at Allison. Chop up dried apricot and let it marinate in
airtight jar with her.
This girl is like flying to Virginia tomorrow from Chicago.
Does she not?
And she's
no,
just like,
she needs to have her own freaking channel.
Oh, can you tell we're proud of her? We might have to do a live
Christy,
when she's here.
Who's got one of the greatest smiles.
This is so funny, Granny.
Ever, besides of Scott. Scott has a great smile too. But Christy's got a great smile.
Yes.
Scott and Christy have great smiles. They're great.
They're so cute.
They're cute.
They're so
And she says
sweet.
rum shot is really good in your Christmas morning hot chocolate.
I know. No, coffee. How about coffee? PJ would say good in coffee. I have some little bottles, but it's not the peppermint like you had, Christy. Yeah. But I'm going to try. I think I'm going to have some in the morning.
Apricot Manhattan. I'm not a big Manhattan fan. I started to drink a Manhattan for...
I know, the peppermint rum chata. That's what Christy tried in her video, Allison.
Like yes, I don't know if Trisha's still here, but when Sweet Tea Shelby did the Bullet Rye has a really good Manhattan, and I tried it. I didn't like it. I'll show you.
Did we try it? Or is that just something you tried?
See, you can get.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that.
You can get a Bullet Manhattan cocktail, but I just don't like Manhattans. There's something. It's the vermouth. I think Allison told me it's the vermouth. So I just didn't like that. So I didn't try that because I didn't want to mess up Sweet Tea's video.
I know you guys might like it if you try it. Definitely give it a try because it might be your thing, but we did not like it, and we didn't end up putting it in the video.
And I'll tell you this. I mean, PJ probably knows more about liquor and whiskey than I ever dreamed about. Of course, he's not a big whiskey guy, but he's just done so many cocktails. But he probably knows more about it than I ever dreamed of. What did Dice say? These nuts. Allison says she's pick up the peppermint rum chata. You should get your own cocktail channel, Allison. Yes.
Yeah.
Allison would do great because she's beautiful. And she's funny.
So funny and so smart.
Yeah, she would do great.
So smart.
Scott, she does not drink. Who does not drink coffee?
Christy. Christy does not drink
coffee. Drink some damn coffee.
Christy, I will drink it for you with the rum chata. And PJ.
What looks like a military canteen? Now I'll tell you guys, now that Duder's gone and Jared's gone, Crown Royal is okay. It is not my favorite.
It's great in the egg.
Yeah, it's just
that was
too
my
smooth.
First drink of the night. I
just,
love it.
Like it's
Dice
not my favorite. Yeah, I think Dice likes it too, but to me, it's like as if you don't know, I'm a bourbon guy. I like bourbon.
I like Crown Royal. I like it.
Tina likes it.
I like it. I like it. It was really good.
Sweet Tea, you better send me an email about what's going on with you because I'm like very concerned about this. Don't you be getting married and running off to like
what?
Carlos, to like Brazil or something like that. She probably found some dude or something.
No, Sweet Tea, when are we going to Chicago?
Kissy Kat says some people like Canadian club.
When are we going to Chicago? I know Allison's coming home, but when are we going? We gotta let Sweet Tea know.
Yeah, Allison could do well. I mean, heck, that's a little extra income on the side.
Dice likes Crown. He loves Breckenridge.
Yeah. I like Breckenridge. Is very good. The one I have, very good. It's an 80-some score.
It is.
Walt, you funny.
You funny.
We got to go, huh? It's 3 hours and 30 minutes. These people.
Christy wants to know what whiskey you recommend for someone who doesn't drink.
Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, but it can be a little.
Well, I mean, you can take any old Canadian whiskey and it's going to be sweet and it's going to be fine. But if they don't drink bourbon, if you want bourbon,
right?
Buffalo Trace. The problem with Buffalo Trace is that like it's a beginner's whiskey, but it's also once you drink it, then you're judging everything by that. But I just think it's a great beginner's bourbon, but it's also a great
I love any
just
type
like
of Old Forester. This might be a little
Old Forester.
strong.
Yeah, like
for
if
a
you
beginner.
do like
But an Old Forester that's like just regular. Yep.
Old Forester. This might be this really might be the best one. It's like $20 some.
It's very, very inexpensive.
86 proof. Old Forester. Can you get that? Is it coming in?
Yep. It is. And
guys, you're gonna be picking, and it's got a screw top. So that tells you something. We don't have any glasses left.
Oh God, this Christmas Eve is just a glass washing night for me.
I've had enough of the tin cup. That shit's for real. We better watch that too. So Old Forester 86.
Scott said he will pick some up for her to try.
Oh wow. Now you're gonna get some heat.
Just don't say, "Oh, Granddad, Kissy Kat."
Old Granddad is not bad. Old Granddad, like especially the 114, is good. What is the smoothest whiskey you have? Very little burn. Well, I hate the word smooth, but most of the Canadian whiskey is smooth, and most of the Irish whiskey is smooth. That's why people drink it. That's why Crown Royal is smooth. You don't get the burn. And the Jameson, you don't really get the burn. So bourbon is going to give you that burn.
Kia-Belle just loves vodka and wines. Kia-Belle,
and she said,
I love wines too.
Here's what.
Not necessarily vodka,
but everybody says they love vodka, but nobody sits around sipping vodka. Mm-hmm. You mix it because vodka is a neutral.
Mix it.
Vodka is a neutral spirit. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really have a taste. It tastes like whatever you infuse with.
Yeah.
So that's why people like vodka, and that's probably why she likes it. But to become to enjoy bourbon or whiskey, it's what stands alone. It's like a wine. A lot of people love wine. And for a lot of different, some people like sweet wine, some people like dry wine, some people like, whatever. I don't even know that much about wines, but it's all different.
Lance said he is learning tonight
whatever you get me, Lance, when we meet in Vegas will be wonderful. Because anybody knows me knows I'm a guy that I love people and I love whiskey.
Dice said the Russells was the best bourbon he's had so far.
Yeah, and Tina would agree.
I would agree with you. I love the Russells.
She does. I like Kentucky Spirit better than Russells, but it ain't a whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like very close. Very close. Wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. All right. Probably need to wrap it up.
Tina says we need to wrap it up.
What do y'all think? Should we go?
Why wouldn't you want smooth whiskey? I think because when I started learning to enjoy whiskey,
Yes.
I want the full flavor. I want a little bit of ethanol. And I have come now, like, I really don't like low proof whiskey because you're not getting the full flavor. To get an 86 proof whiskey or an 80 proof whiskey, that means you have to pour a ton of water into it, because barrels will come out like 140 to 160 proof, maybe 130. And so you have to pour a bunch of water into the whiskey that you like in order to get it down to 80 proof or 86 proof. But when I get a higher proof whiskey like this 115,
Mm-hmm.
that means you've just added a little bit of water.
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't really watered down the.
It doesn't even seem like 115.
No, it
to
doesn't.
me
No,
at
it doesn't.
all. Compared to other
Yeah. And
higher
so
proof
I like the higher
whiskeys.
proof because I get that full
Mhm.
flavor. I get all the caramel, the vanilla, the
Mhm.
rye, the fruitiness on some of them, and they're all different. Whereas if you just put a bunch of water in it and water it down, you're
Mhm.
till you get it. I'm not saying that it's good. I mean, because Buffalo Trace is 90 proof, but you wouldn't think it.
Mm-mm. No, not
No.
the way that it.
It's like a classic
Hits
bourbon. It's like a classic. That's why Buffalo Trace is good. This right here. You got your flashlight, honey?
Yours.
This double oaked single barrel by Three Places at Once is like only a 90.4 proof. Now, they put a bunch of water in here to get it down to 90 proof, but that still has great, great taste. So it just depends. It really just depends. But that is a Kissy Kat, that's a great question. Why wouldn't you want something that's smooth? Because smooth means usually smooth to me means it's a very short finish. It's not going to give you that hug in your chest.
Lance said, try Tina's magnifying glass and the one-eye trick. That's right. It's the best. Like, I can see, like, the best. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've
PJ
been taking my glasses on and off. It's like a new trick I've tried.
And like an old fashioned.
I need a big print tablet.
Like when you do an old fashioned, if you get like a watered down vodka a watered down 80 proof whiskey and put it in an old fashioned, you're not going to taste the whiskey.
Yeah.
But you get something that's got like a little kick, like a Knob Creek old fashioned, that's good stuff. Lance said something. He has to stick with Bacardi.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I used to drink a lot of Bacardi rum.
He did.
I moved away from it.
Whiskey.
And one of the reasons I moved away from rum is because it probably has the highest sugar content of any whiskey. Or, I mean, any liquor.
Any liquor. Had to clean my palate.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's what I was saying. What whiskeys are great in an old fashioned? You want to taste the whiskey And then you've got the brown sugar and the cherry and all that kind of stuff. And an old fashioned used to be called the spoon cocktail.
Oh yeah, I remember watching something.
Yeah.
On that.
An old fashioned used to be called the spoon cocktail because they would drink the whiskey and then would take the spoon and scoop out the sugar and eat the sugar
after.
After. So we got to go, honey.
Yeah.
Walt, if I get a girl in Thailand and add a cock, is that a ladyboy ass?
What? What? Walt, if I get a girl in Thailand and add a what? Is that a ladyboy?
No, that's called herpes.
Tom, please.
We gotta go, Tina. It's almost 4 hours. It's 3:45. We gotta go.
Tom, please let us know when you arrive safely in Thailand,
and when you don't have the clap when you return.
And let us know before you make any major decisions.
And if you don't have the clap in your return, I'm disappointed.
This is not good. This is not how we imagined We Whiskey You a Merry Christmas to end.
We whiskey you a Merry
Tom,
Christmas.
thank you, Tom. Thanks.
Yes, it's been fun. We got to get off of here.
Yeah.
I hate cooking up with a pastor. Me too.
Thank you, Christy. It has been a fun Merry Christmas. We whiskey you a Merry Christmas. All of you.
If I missed your comment, I am sorry. I love you anyway. You know that.
Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight.
We whiskey you Merry. You guys are awesome. Thanks to everybody that come in.
And thank you all for sending videos.
Lance says, don't go. He's waiting on Tina to take her shirt off.
Well,
that'll be in about 10 minutes.
Maybe only.
This was fun. Wishing everyone the best. Yes, it has been
Thank
fun.
you, Kissy Kat.
My daughter's still here, everybody. Allison, I love you. You're awesome.
Thank everyone
for travels,
watching the whole series, hanging out, joining us, sending videos. We appreciate all of it. Love you all. And we whiskey you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we can't wait to see what the new year brings.
Thank you, Kia. I forgive you for cussing me out.
Love, love, love you guys. And we mean that from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. Everybody was so creative. Thank you.
I think right now I probably have bigger breasts than the ladies, boys. You know what? It's amazing. Whiskey has never given me a headache, ever.
Yes, Christy, we did see the orbs in your video. We did.
Yes.
Like lots of them.
I told you. I'm like, man, y'all are living in a haunted place. And I'm not, those are not bugs.
I can't even believe
they're not
tell that story.
Like that's but I didn't want to do that unless they brought it up. But Christy, you're right. Those are orbs. If you guys watch the first about 2.5, 3 minutes, you will see
my God.
Orbs falling. Like, who died in your all's place?
That is crazy.
Kissy Kat will be into that. Kissy Kat, go back and look at the orbs in Christy and Scott's video, and then send me a text message because you got my other phone number, and tell me what you think. Those are orbs.
Yeah.
That means there's some spirits walking around. That's some crazy stuff.
It is crazy. Crazy.
No headaches. Kia-Belle says she loves us. I love you, Kia-Belle. I love Trisha so much. Trisha, don't leave us.
We love y'all.
You can come move in with us. Thanks, Kia-Belle. Gigi was right. Tina is gorgeous. Tina is gorgeous. We have ornaments hanging from the chandelier above our heads. Hey, I don't care. That is not any light. In order for the camera to catch a light moving, you have to move the camera. So your camera was focused still on you guys.
And
that camera is focused on you guys.
And in different ways.
And like it's going like down sometimes. And then those are definitely orbs. And those are not from any camera.
Y'all go back and watch Christy and Scott's video.
Especially Kissy Kat. Tell me what you think.
Tell us what you think about the orbs.
I'm not going anywhere. Then don't go away, sweet tea. I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna come up there. I guess I gotta
up there.
Kia-Belle go down there. Sweet tea, I gotta go up there.
Sweet tea, we will be visiting Allison and Adam.
And
fairly soon.
Man, I am so looking forward to Tom.
We're gonna look you up.
I am so jealous of Tom right now. I can't stand it.
He's always wanted to go to Thailand.
But Tom, please be safe.
Be careful.
Bring your raincoat, wrap it, and just be careful.
It is crazy out there. Be careful. Wish you the best.
Yeah, and that is true, Christy, because like sometimes they are good spirits, and we have them in our house.
We
have in our house.
Yeah, they are.
And so they're not meaning any harm. They're not evil. When you see shit running across the floor, that's evil.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. You want to ask me, just ask me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's all good.
Love you guys. We love you all.
Yep. We love you all.
And I'm going to end this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're ending this.
We whiskey you a Merry Christmas.
Bring plenty of condoms, Tom.
Oh, God. We whiskey you a Merry Christmas.
Night, everybody.
Good night.